a while to restart it.
Got it. Fucking Twitch. Get your shit together.
I know, right?
Bezos.
Okay.
There it is.
So now we're back. And I have to thank Beefy for the sub, even though like everything was exploding while that happened. And I know Beefy redeemed Lurk, but if you do come back and you happen to hear this, we have a new sub thingy if people sub or give bits. So, you know, we can do that if you would like. And thank you. Yes. So just a quick little announcement. Patter Here's the worst because you broke the stream. Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm ragging on you a lot. I'm sorry. So we did actually fix the dice though. So now you can see the dice in the stream, which is pretty cool. We also all worked together to, I swear to God. We all worked together to set up a cool little thing to thank people for either donating bits or subbing the channel. And hi Beefy, I see you threw in a little emote there. So you get to roll on the table. I think the roll command works in the chat, right?
No, let's test it.
Yeah. So Beefy, if you want to do ! roll, something crazy will happen immediately. Or when we start, we'll see. I guess it depends on which one makes the most sense. 15 on a d20. Okay. So I'm going to set this up so it actually rolls a dice on the screen, and so that it automatically does this or tells us what to do in the future. But we just finished it and I didn't have time to do all that yet. So where did I put the list now? Put it somewhere. Here it is. Okay, so 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you guys keep track of this because it's combat related. At some point in a combat, one of you is going to be allowed to enact deja vu, redoing or undoing a turn after you've done it. So you get to undo everything that happened in your last turn. So if you take if you attack something and then take 15 damage and get thrown off of a cliff, you can come back up the cliff, untake the 15 damage, but the thing you attacked will still take whatever damage. So anything you inflict is still there, but anything you took is undone. All right. Thank you, Beefy, for being the first person to test out our thing. Also, anyone who's subscribed to our Patreon gets one free roll on either table per stream. So cool stuff. Also, my wife texted me something. So
how do they, I guess this is inside baseball that we can talk about later. How do they just tell us which table they're rolling for?
If it is a Patreon person, it would be based on the level of the Patreon that they're subscribed to.
Okay.
Also, there would be I think there's a roll, or I'm going to add a roll bits and a roll subs, I think. So I don't know. I'm not 100% sure on that yet, but we'll figure out the Patreon thing. That's going to be probably the last part of it that I do, just to make sure that everything else works, and then we'll sort that bit out. But anyway, all right. So we're going to jump into things. Oh, and I didn't even put the sound. My God, I'm just all over the place today. I was working right up to the end here because there's a lot I wanted to do with this session, and I'm pretty excited. Okay, so.
All right, we're ready to derail it.
Whew, yeah.
Exactly what I was about to say.
Yep. Here it goes. All right. Oh, I got to turn you guys up too. I'm sorry. So Cheese, welcome back. Unfortunately, we're missing a motion today, but that's all right. She will be back next week, hopefully. We are going to start where we were last time, at the castle gates. Uh-oh. Interesting.
Well, very interesting. Much to think about.
Apparently my buttons on my stream deck have just stopped working.
Oh,
no.
Shit.
Apparently
Try just
everything has
making them
stopped
work
working.
Instead.
So like,
Have you tried
I could-
unplugging it and plugging it back in?
I
Don't
swear
forget to
God.
wait for 30 seconds.
I'm being honest, like, so mine stops working, that's what I do, and it works again.
Well, actually, the filters aren't even working. That's the problem. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. That's part of the problem. Too.
Problem exists between
I
keyboard
won't say
and
anything
chair.
about that.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. I appreciate that. It did stop working still though, so I'm gonna just unplug it and plug back in, and hopefully I won't hit the button to turn anything off. All right, moving on. So when we left our heroes, when we left our heroes, we had taken over
Hey, Jesse.
what?
Say that 3 times fast for me.
No. We had taken over a orcish barbarian camp. Micah had.
No, we have not taken over. We have allied with.
You'd allied with a orcish barbarian camp you just took over. Micah is doing some new favors for Deke. And we also won a contest against another group of adventurers. One of whom happens to be the Baron of Sternshield, which we are, in the process of evacuating.
I did forget that about the Micah thing on my cliff notes I made up real fast.
Yeah. Oh, and important fact, Mwanza single-handedly defeated the orc battle leader. So I had a better name for it, but anyway. All right. So we pick up
The battle
where
axe of badness.
yes,
Badassness.
and you had received a mundane axe that he gave you that has since turned into kind of a joke that is now a real thing, and it is a battle axe +1 that is also a loot and has a built-in amplifier that I actually updated a little bit to specify that the amplifier has been jostled around, so it makes it sound a little distorted.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Beautiful. You did call it the Riff Cracker.
The Riff Cracker, thank you.
Missed that.
Yes.
I liked my bad asshole axe because it sounds like Hasselhoff.
Yeah, I didn't notice that when I was writing the name of it on there, and I think we could go with either one.
No, I think Riff Cracker is cool.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Wait
Well-
till level 8.
And that is where we left off last time.
Yes.
Nice.
Other than that level 8 bit.
I'll kind of let you guys, do your thing till I feel I'm up to speed, because I don't. Mozzarella knows these people. I don't know any of these people.
So I think our plan at this point is to get all of these people safely up to the ocean, wait for them to build these ships, and then take off.
Well, they gotta build the boats.
Yeah, they gotta
that's
build a
gonna-
boat.
Build a boat.
Build a
Yeah,
boat.
don't we have like an expert boat person with us or something?
Oh yeah, a guy who used to live on a houseboat that he probably built himself.
Yeah, I know about boats.
I think we actually said she's bought the boat.
Oh damn. Okay.
But I have been on boats. I've got experience.
Mozzarella is a fixer, okay? He can
I
fix
do
up a boat.
boats.
I know about boats and wholesome things.
Holes.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so is in the castle so we're trying to get the orcs up to the boat?
No, the orcs are escorting us to keep the villagers safe.
So the villagers are going to build a boat to my specifications.
Yes.
Multiple
Boats, actually. There's a lot of there's like 3,000 of them or something like that.
There's 3,000
Okay.
people, and you can fit about 100 people on your average boat. So you're gonna need a lot of boats.
If I
Or a
lead
bunch of
them
trips.
to build a fleet, does that make me the admiral?
Yeah, kind
I'm
of.
going to say
Yes.
I'm going to say yes. All right.
What have I created?
So the journey is only about a week, so like you could conceivably overcrowd the boats, and it would probably not be the worst thing in the world. It would just be uncomfortable for a few days.
What is the time of day right now?
It is, I believe, actually, it's the evening. So we're on the wrong scene. Let me fix. So you guys are in the tent of Baron Frederick de Fortemps.
If we're picking up right where we left off, that means I'm on the couch, probably sleeping, with Ray probably on me as I sleep.
Oh yeah, you guys got your friends back.
Oh yeah, Pecorino.
Yeah, Maddie had it safe for now. No, we actually gave Pepperino back to you. That's right.
Yes.
Yes.
Maddie was keeping Pecorino safe while you were all in the not conquering the barbarian camp, but conquering the barbarian camp.
Thanks, Maddie. So I'm just laying, hugging Pecorino, hanging out. So I'm assuming we want to get a decent rest and gather the townsfolk in the morning. Are the townsfolk aware of this plan?
The
leadership
townsfolk.
is.
What?
I said the leadership's aware of it.
Yeah.
We're doing that thing that they sometimes do at my job where they know what work is coming up, but they don't let the workers know so that they don't call in sick. Okay.
I do think probably a long rest is a good idea. I don't know how much damage Mwanza took in his 1v1 battle.
I went through like all my spell slots and everything.
Yeah, we should take a long rest.
That's why I said I'm passed out on the couch. He is tired.
Let's get some seat. We're EP. We're too EP. Okay. So I don't know. I want to talk to the Baron, but I don't know what to talk to him about because I don't know. I'm gonna follow your all's lead because I feel I didn't get a chance to watch last week's stream, and I just feel, even though the Cliff Notes that everybody gave me were very good, I just feel a little like,
All right.
out of my element, I'll say.
So you are all there. The rest of the other party is kind of hovering around the map. They're showing you the plans. And Frederick looks up at you guys and he says, all right, so we've allied ourselves with these barbarians. Thank you, Mwanza, for that. We're going to need their help. They're the only ones who know how to navigate this area, unfortunately. Mwanza, do you think that they'd be willing to help us find an area where we can set up our ships, or set up to build our ships?
As they look over to me at the couch, you just see me raise my hand up and put a thumbs up without opening my eyes or saying anything.
All right. Yeah, I think we've all deserved, or we've all earned some rest. Why don't we take a quick break, recap in the morning, and we'll head out. I'm going to see to it that everyone is packed up and ready to go. And we'll take all the refugees and meet up by the barbarians' camp.
Sounds good. Get some sleep. Maybe I'll pass out some bagels in the morning.
I'll get some schmear.
All right. All right. So you guys all get a long rest. I don't know if we officially did that before we left last session, but you can do that now.
Yeah, we did not.
Okay. So I'm going to just fast forward to morning here.
New day.
So we wake up in the morning, and overnight it seems that most of the villagers had packed up. Frederick has been up all night helping people get packed, get ready. All of the tents are down. The air around here is kind of like there's a low-hanging fog. It smells of smoke. People have, been putting out their fires, packing things up. So it's just kind of like a vibe of a military camp being torn down. Frederick comes back to you. He looks exhausted, and the rest of the other party is, waking up around you. You hear Cal say, "All right, so before we leave, there will be food, yes?"
Are there going to be more than 36 people looking for food?
I don't know. I'm waking up the same as you. Frederick was out all night. He was getting everyone packed up. I would imagine that most of these refugees would be bringing their own food.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead. Good morning. Is this Cal?
This is Cal.
Good morning, Cal, who I've totally met. I'm guessing we're bros.
We have totally met before, yes.
We have totally met. You remember that one time where we did that thing? That was great.
It was hilarious.
I'm gonna wake up Meffrey, who's like, he's kind of snoring on my hip because it's still early for him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just give him a little gentle tap and be like, "Hey, bud, can you give me all of your day's worth of bagels at once, and then you can go back to sleep?"
He just blinks his eyes awake and says, just bagels spill everywhere.
As they start spelling, make sure one cinnamon raisin.
And at the end, one cinnamon raisin bagel out of the top lands on the top of this pile of bagels, and Meffrey
Thank you.
Okay. I'm gonna take as many bagels and just find a table so that nobody sees that they were on the ground.
Okay.
And just dust them off. And be like, all right, well, these bagels are hot and fresh, and my friend Micah can get you some schmear or really any kind of spreadable you desire from her schmear sack.
So
what kind of spread you want?
So everyone kind of starts coming in and smelling the bagels. The little frog guy who's with you says, "Wow, that's quite the trick there, friend. How'd you do that?"
Well, he's seeping again, but I have a friend here named Meffrey, and he's a simple little guy. You just ask for bagels, and he gives you bagels, but he can only give you so many bagels before he gets sleepy again. And he's
well,
sleepy.
I suppose that does make sense.
He's magic. He's a bagel. He's a bagel of holding. His name's Meffrey.
Skeptical, and he just, out of the corner of his mouth, you see his tongue go boop, hits a bagel, and then brings it right back into his mouth, and he starts chewing.
See, it's a real bagel. Meffrey, tell this guy you're real so I don't sound crazy.
I believe you.
Okay, he's still sleeping. You'll see at some point.
And the dwarf comes up and he says, how are we sure that these are safe? Do they contain any kind of bacteria? They were on the floor. Did we dust them off? Is the floor clean? Do we need to disinfect the bagels?
Front of him and just shove one in my mouth and then look at him with my mouth full going, if you don't start eating, I'll eat your share.
Yeah, of course. And he just grabs a bagel and starts eating it and walks away from you.
You're gonna be fine. It's fine. It's good for your immune system. A little dirt, one of the gods, I don't know which one, made dirt, and dirt don't hurt. Put it in your mouth to make it work.
something hair on your chest, something.
I don't have any problem with hair on my chest. But thank you. And then he looks down his shirt. Yeah, it's still there.
Oh man, if you knew, never mind. I don't want to traumatize this poor dwarf. Never mind.
You do know this dwarf very well because you used to live across the street from each other. So.
Oh, is this
This is Frank, the alchemist.
Oh, okay. All right, Frankie. Come on, Frank.
No. I know. You've helped me out of many situations.
I wouldn't give
trust
you tainted bagels.
No, I believe you. I just tend to have a little bit more of a germophobia than most other people.
It's all right. Here, you know what? If you really want, I can use shape water to submerge the bagel and really disinfect it.
No. Water is not a disinfectant. It's fine. I'll just eat the bagel.
Doggy bagel.
If I boil the water, it'll disinfect.
Hey, what's this
It's
guy's
okay.
name
It's
again?
okay.
It's Frank.
Frank.
So I'm gonna clap my hands while looking at Frank and going, you know what? I got someone you need to meet. Wait here. I'm gonna just wander off. I still haven't eaten my cinnamon raisin bagel. I'm gonna stay.
Frank, if you don't want to say, I don't know how this is gonna end for you.
And I'm gonna wander off and go find Powder and the well, I can't think of his name now. Our other alchemist friend.
Yorgiv? Yep.
Oh yeah.
So I probably know where they were staying at this point.
You know where to find them. They're kind of at the outskirts of the camp because they were the last people to get here, really. And they are actually feeding the wolf that you found out in the woods. As you approach, Yorgiv looks over at you and he says, "Ah, Wanza, what good timing." Excuse me.
So you got a friend there.
Yes, it seems to be that wolf that accosted you in the woods that we saved you from the other day.
Well, it looks like he found a good taste in friends. I put my hand out to slowly reach out to see if he lets me pet him.
He seems to be a nice guy. And you reach your hand out. The wolf sniffs your hand and then kind of just wags its tail and looks at you.
I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals.
All right.
And then look down on it and go, gonna be joining us, or are you just here for a morning visit? Because we're leaving this land because there's great evil in it.
Yes. Undead. In the woods. Was looking to flee, but found camp. You leaving too?
We are leaving. You are welcome to travel with us by our side. I got something on my screen.
You smell friendly. We'll follow.
I pet him on the head. Stay with them for now. Or stay with me, whatever you want to do. Why is there something on my screen?
Is it
that you, Jesse? Or is it I don't see anything on mine.
Is it the VTT?
I think that's you.
I'm on your screen?
There's nothing on my screen.
Camera, 480p, Elgato camera, snap camera.
What is that?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't have that, so I don't.
Yeah, I don't have that. I think that might be Oren.
Oh, that is me.
Okay.
Where is it casting?
Right?
That was my that was my choices for camera for OBS.
I was like, what? I'm sorry. I'm just like looking at it like, what
Thanks,
is that?
Nola.
What's up, Nola?
Nola is proving that you're not crazy.
Oh
man. All right.
Oh, yeah,
That's still up for debate.
Does anybody
okay.
remember, because I can't find where I wrote it down, didn't I steal some creatures?
I wrote
fangs
down
and
that you had
eyeballs?
2 fangs from the burrow stalker that you fought.
And an eye.
And an eye, okay.
And
Where
an
did
eye.
I write that
I
down?
think that was in the loot channel.
I just went through it and I couldn't find it, but fair.
All right. If
Sorry.
not, it's also in. I'm pretty sure I put that into World Anvil. Anyway. All right.
So I invite all 3 of them to come with me back to the main camp area.
All right. So they all follow you, and they're pretty much packed up and ready to go. So you see Frederick looking exhausted. He's up in the front, and he says he gets up kind of on like a small rock near the gate, and he starts talking, addressing all of the refugees here. And he says, all right, yesterday myself and a few others headed out into the wild plains. We found several barbarian camps. 2 of them were blocking our path north. One of them we had taken out and is now safe to travel through. The other has agreed to help us and escort us north to a point where we can settle and build boats to finally leave these lands behind us. We will go off and settle in another area for a while. I don't know where yet, but when we do, we will find help and we'll return to these lands eventually and retake them from Bane.
Hear, hear!
And he just kind of
yell from the back of the crowd.
He's like relieved that you've done that because he doesn't really know what to say. He's exhausted from helping everyone pack everything, and he's just overwhelmed. He's only been the Baron for a few days, so you know, you can see that it's weighing heavily on him. And he just kind of nods, and everyone else in the area starts cheering as he gets down off of the rock, and he raises his sword as he gets down and kind of like points out the door. You see Frank, Fruggle, and Cal all kind of gather up together in the front and start leading the refugees out of the gate.
Are the orcs here and
They're no, they're not here. They're still at the camp. So that's your first stop.
Okay.
It takes a few hours to get there from here. And for ease, we're going to say Maddie is just kind of tagging along behind, keeping an eye on the area with Menry.
Perfect. All right.
Good. I guess we'll head towards the orc camp with everybody else.
All right.
Yeah.
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 Did Yorgiv meet up with us yet?
Yorgiv is near Mwanza at the moment. They're kind of traveling together.
But are they like part of the group like yet? Will
They're just at like the back end of all of the refugees, but they're in the camp area.
Okay.
So they're with
We're
everybody.
like a short walk over.
Yeah, like they're probably like, you know, still in eyesight, but far.
I want to like get over to them because I want to show Yorgiv the fangs and stuff.
Okay.
And be like, hey, do you want these?
I can hang on to those for you. There's not a whole lot I can do with them right now. We would have to get somewhere where I can set up a new shop.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm just going to forget about them.
Why don't you give them to me then? I'll keep track
Okay.
of them for you. It's good to see you again, by the way,
It's
Mozzarella.
Great to see you. I'm really glad you're not dead. I really
too,
thought you were
actually.
dead. This is wonderful.
I owe it all to my friend Powder here. And he pats Powder the blacksmith on the shoulder and he says, well, it's nothing, really. You know, I was just trying to get out of there myself.
Well,
Lucky I found you.
I'm glad you both made it. We tried to save as many people as we could that day, but we weren't fast enough to save everyone.
Yes, it's unfortunate. I'm doing both of their voices at the same time. It's unfortunate we couldn't save any more, but we tried to before we left, and we saw footprints leading out of the town too. I don't know whose they were, but it was in the same secret tunnel that we took, so it must have been someone who knew about it. Powder Hero, you gifted a sub to Stream Elements. Thank you. Would you like to roll on the table for Stream Elements?
Well, as a player, it wouldn't feel right. But if it's for stream elements,
It's
sure.
for
why don't you
stream
roll?
elements, it's fine.
Yeah.
Mm.
Let's roll for stream elements. There.
Okay,
Another
well,
15.
roll again. We got a 15 before. A 3.
A 3.
All right, that's easier
I
for
would
me
have
to
laughed
find
if it
too.
was another 15.
All right, that will come to play later, I guess.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. Oh, it's not a bad one. None of them are. So none of these are bad. One of them potentially is because it casts a random spell on an enemy or a player, so it could be bad. But ideally, I didn't want any of them to be like adversarial in any way. So we got a 1. So on my screen, that is cheese. So cheese, the next time you cast a spell, it does not cost you a spell slot.
Oh, yeah. What's my best one? What's my most
Rhymes
expensive
Binding
one?
Ice.
Ray
It's
of
probably
Frost.
Rhymes Binding Ice, but I think I can cast it at 3rd level or whatever. Let's see.
So we said this before, and I can't remember if we said it when it was breaking because of the stream being broken because of Patter Hero or whatever. But we worked together to put some stuff together for for anyone who decides to support the channel either with bits or subs or by supporting us on Patreon. Anyone who cheers over 100 bits or subs to the channel will get to roll on either the ins or the oddities table. And anyone who subscribed to the Patreon, at least tier 1, will get to roll once per stream for free and get one of these effects. I'm working on rigging it up automatically, so it'll happen, but right now we just roll in the chat. But anyway, just so you guys know, and thank you guys for supporting the stream. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And one day I'll make a graphic for that.
Yes,
So
we're
we'll have
going.
it.
We will have
Why
that.
just not this day?
We'll have that in the stream under the thing on Twitch, in the panels for next stream. I don't mean to put that on you, Darth. I will make something real quick if you don't have time to make a fancy one, just so it's down there. If one decides to resub and gift a sub, does the said person get to roll on each table? So Nola, the subs roll on the ins table and the bits roll on the oddities table.
Because bits is an odd word.
Yeah. And sub in, if you sub, you're in. I believe that was the verbiage we used.
Yeah.
So that's a good question. I don't know. I guess normally it would roll automatically. So
Beefy, I have an answer for that, but it's not Twitch appropriate. So
We're gonna wait until we start our Pornhub live stream.
oh
for
god.
that
All
one.
right. Anyway, so we're moving through the mountain
Oh, sorry.
here.
Corn. Did I say sorry?
Yeah,
Corn.
no.
Yeah,
Yes.
you can't. You gotta. But also, we should be putting
Hi,
our
Sammy.
VODs there. I'm just saying.
we should.
We should be putting our VODs there.
Yeah, we should actually. That's a good point. I just noticed the sun is like flying through the background here. That's kind of funny. Nola, thank you for the sub. Okay, yep. So Nola, go ahead and roll. And then
Exclamation
we'll
mark, roll.
all right. While Nola is roll, in fact, I'm just gonna let Nola roll here before we do anything else.
Well, Rolla is Noling.
While Rolla is Noling. So Nola, you just type exclamation mark roll in the chat, and then I'm gonna consult. Oh my God, Nola.
At least twice.
Yeah. Okay. So
Get your mans.
The roll on the
Let me go
oddities
beat him
table.
up real quick.
all right, you
Yeah.
go do that. So yeah, you can roll. Jeez. You can roll twice on the ins table. I guess.
No, Nola's gonna roll once on the ins, once on the oddities.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
did bits and subs.
Yeah.
Bits and
Okay.
subs and bits and subs and bits and subs.
Nola gets to be the first one on the oddity.
That's
I'll
true.
roll.
Okay. So Nola, you got to roll, and then let me know which one you're rolling on.
Which one are we rolling for first?
As you are rolling, and Darth is yelling at you. We are. Oh my God, Beefy! Thank you.
Okay.
All right, so
Roll.
Beefy, you get to roll on the oddities table as well.
Ins first for an 18.
Ins first for an 18. That is, oh my God. All right. So we're going to cast a random player again. You guys got to keep track of these things because I'm not. All right. So that means Powder Hero gets to cast a random spell without, or not, you get to cast any spell you want without expending a spell slot.
I was about to say random spell, bet.
I'll cast that right now. Let's see what we get.
Oh, any
Fireball.
level. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. It's a little different. You can cast any level 1 spell you want from any spell book without expending a spell slot.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Any
research.
book.
Any level 1 spell in D&D.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
For the oddities board, it's a 3.
For the oddities board, we got a 3. That is okay. So random person. Let's see.
Also, Beefy, you can roll.
Darth, you have. That's actually very fitting. You have +2 bonus to your attack rolls for an entire encounter.
Nice.
Fantastic.
I know this might be our first hype train since rebranding.
Yeah.
Beefy got a 1 for
Beefy got
oddity.
a 1 for the oddities table. Okay, so the next enemy you fight, you gain some knowledge about its strengths or weaknesses.
Nice.
Hell
Let
yeah.
me make it clear. This does not count towards anything.
Okay. Now
What does it?
again,
What?
I need you guys to remind me of all this stuff. Oh my God, Powder!
So what did Beefy get?
Oh, Beefy got
A 1.
yeah, you gain a bit of knowledge about the strengths or weaknesses of the next enemy you'd be fighting.
Cool.
Or you can bank that if you want to. And guys, thank you for the hype train. Jeez,
Woohoo.
that's exciting. All right. Thank you all for supporting the stream. That is amazing, and I hope you guys like the tables. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. Darth, stop it.
I had some left, and I wanted to use them.
All right. Well, you
Technically,
can
it
roll.
doesn't count if we do them, right?
It's not supposed to, but
No, we've done enough. I'm adding to the hype train. We're good.
all right. All right. So we are traveling through the hills here. You have all 3,000 refugees with you. You guys are just kind of scattered amongst the refugees, traversing the hills. Stevie, you're supposed to be playing DBD right now.
I see that hee dog. You got to roll on the oddities table now, Steven.
Yeah. Thank you for the 100 bits.
Exclamation
Thank you guys
point roll.
all for all the support. It's great.
Oh wait, so it's per 100?
It does actually help us out a lot because
Yes.
these D&D streams
So,
are not
wait.
cheap.
Wait, so it's per 100 bits they get to roll?
I think at least 100 bits they get to
Or is it at
roll.
least 100?
At least 100, yeah.
Stevie rolled an 11.
All right, Stevie rolled an 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
My
6,
gifted
7,
is
10, 11. Well, okay. I'm immediately seeing an issue with some of these. That most of them are related to combat. So, you guys can recover a hit die worth of hit points.
Can we just
Fantastic.
You can bank that.
Yeah, let's bank that.
Everything is banked right now. And yes, Stevie, they're helpful, not hindering.
How do I
I'm
take
so
back
sorry.
my roll?
It's too late. You've already done it.
Nola, thank you for gifting another sub. Really appreciate that. Thank you.
I decided what I
We're
wanna
never gonna
cast.
get through this.
Yeah, we
No.
might have to
Yeah, we got
like,
stuff.
reconfigure this so that there's some sort of like cooldown or people can only do so much so that because if this we can't, we gotta be able to play too. I like
Yes.
this. This is great.
It is
but we-
cool. And thank
we
you guys
gotta-
again. Thank you for helping to support the stream, because like I said, it does cost a lot to run D&D streams. but yeah. All right. So Nola, you can slowly breaking. Yes, we're getting there.
Nola has rolled one on each board. He's done.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry, Nola. Darth says you're done.
Darth has spoken.
All right. So you guys are traveling through the hills with the rest of the refugees. Frank is leading the group. And it takes a few hours, but eventually you guys manage to safely get to the orc camp. The orcs are all kind of huddled around the center. You can see them talking from a distance, and you hear this echoing roar of that giant lizard creature that you saw last time you were there as you approach. And you know what the problem is too? It's the music. We have this like very somber music going on in the background while everyone's like throwing bits all over the place. That makes it even harder. All right. Anyway,
I moved to the front of the camp.
So yeah, you guys head up to the front of the camp. And I'm just gonna bring up the Gorak Mok map here.
Gorak Mok.
As you can see, you're already all on the back of the camp, so that works out really well, actually. So let's just move on over here, except for Maddie, because you know the other one.
Other one.
The other one, you know?
Yeah, the other one. So the other one's going to be back here. The rest of you are all over here. You see the orcs up in the middle of the camp. They're all chatting. And they wave, or actually, I should say, Ruglud waves to you as you approach. He is still looking like beat up, with like just some of his armor plates dangling off of his body. And he moves up to the front of the group here and greets you as you approach. And there's quite a few accents of orcs and things in this session, so I have a cold, so bear with me because some of them might be a little weird.
Does he appear to prefer his armor looking this way?
No, he was beat up by Mwanza.
Off of what I learned from last time when we tried to heal him a little bit after this battle, he does not want help.
Got it. Because I could mend the armor, but
so he had like this kind of he had very heavy plates of armor that Mwanza just kind of bashed off of him.
All right. After we greet him, I will ask him if he wants the armor mended.
All right.
If he does not, then I will not do it.
Okay. All right. So he moves up. I'm assuming you guys are kind of heading in there, right?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
So you guys all walk up. Ruglud greets you, and he says, the rest of the refugees, by the way, hanging back outside of the camp.
Oh, does the leader guy join us?
Frank? Or Frederick, I'm sorry?
Frederick, yeah.
Let's say
It's
the other
Frederick.
group comes along with you. But they hang back, and Ruglud comes up to you, and he says, welcome back there, Battlemaster. That's not the
I'll
right
pound my chest and bow my head. It is good to see you again.
Yes, it's good to see you too. You made quite the impression on these guys here. These boys are not very happy to have new leadership, but we had a chat about it this morning.
Is this
Why,
going
you
to
still
be...
look a little rough?
Sorry, what I heard neither of you.
Jeez, you can go.
I was just going to ask you, his name's Ruglud.
His name is Ruglud, yeah.
Do you foresee this being a problem? That they're not happy?
No, we took care of that issue. There was a few that didn't really like the change in leadership, and there's a few less boys here now. But it seems to be an improvement on morale overall.
Well, can't argue with results.
No, you can't. So,
Quick.
go ahead.
Uh-oh.
Ants.
Oh,
And
I
if you
froze for a
want to
second there. Whew.
What?
I froze for a second there. What'd you say?
Said I have magic hands, Ruglud, and I can, if you desire, repair your armor. But I won't do it if you don't want the help.
Bear with me. I have to. I'm changing my orc accent because I can't talk in that one for very long.
That's fine.
No, I'll stick with what I got here. Thank you.
No problem. Just offering it up.
Good day, Chief.
He is canonically a Warhammer orc, so he's got to have a little bit of a British accent going here. Okay, so he says, "No, this armor I was wearing was properly destroyed by that one there, Wanza, and I'll repair it on my own when I have time."
All right.
All right, now I'm gonna need you to come with me. We're gonna go back into my tent and discuss the plan. Are you ready?
I look over at Frederick and wave him to join us, because Frederick's the Lord, right?
Frederick is the Baron. Yep.
Yeah. So I wave him to come join us.
All right. So the rest of the group is going to hang back here. Micah and Mozzarella, you are welcome to go with Wanza.
Okay.
And,
I will go with.
All right. So we're going to go to this screen. I'm just going to put the screen on because this is where you are, but the tokens aren't really important, so we'll leave them for the moment. Except for Micah, who's on here, but...
I see nothing.
Oh, you don't see anything?
Oh, there we go. Finally loaded.
Okay.
As soon as I said that,
it's a very high-res image, so...
I can see that.
As soon as I said
Yeah.
I see nothing, of course it loaded.
Yeah.
I see never mind.
I export all these maps in 8K, so like sometimes they're just way higher file size than you would expect. Anyway, so he walks you over to a table that has been set up in the middle of this room where the arena used to be. And there's a map laid out on here, and I will show you the map right now. Hang on. Maybe.
Probably.
Possibly.
It's certainly possible that I will show you the map. All right. You should be seeing the map, maybe.
So the map shows this really cool area.
There you go. So,
Yeah, we drew this out for you this morning. I thought you'd want to see what the area looked like around here.
Okay.
So, where are we
So
all right
where
now?
are we right now on this? Oh,
what?
Literally, I was just asking him, where are we right now on this map?
You are in Gorak Mok right now.
All right.
And he points down to that, which is like, for anyone who's on
Just
the
north of
stream,
Gorak Dork.
that is right. I don't know if you guys can see my cursor.
It's like right in the middle of the map, kind of.
Also, thank you, Sky Warden. I appreciate that. I think, can I zoom in on? I can't zoom in. So it's right in the middle of the map.
Unfortunately for you, we are going to have to head north. There are some areas that you could go west, but you're going to run into a lot of other orc camps. And you might be capable enough to take them out, but I wouldn't risk it with all them refugees you got back there.
Makes sense.
He's
Okay.
looking up at you guys, just to confirm.
Yeah.
All right.
No.
Okay, yeah.
No, I agree with that. I think what's best for us, anyways, is to head north. And
Well.
without just delay.
You might think that, but that's also a little bit more complicated. North of here, you're going to come to a river, the Icewater River. Over the river, there is the Nenver Bridge. That bridge is guarded at all times by 12 orcs from Kodakala. All of those orcs are capable on their own, and the bridge itself is soaked in pitch. The first sign they get of anyone trying to cross that bridge, they're gonna light it up.
How wide is this river?
It is probably about like 40 feet wide. It's significant.
I have a plan for that.
Well, I think we should call that Plan B.
Okay.
I have a Plan A,
That's plan A.
Okay. What you got?
Well, there seemed to be a significant amount of you skilled warriors among your group. Am I wrong?
There's a couple.
It should be
I'd
enough.
say there's a fair share.
I believe that with a precision surgical strike, we could take out all of the guards on that bridge before they can light it up.
So, can I tell you my plan? And see if your plan and my plan can combine.
All right, what's your plan?
So, what if I could get myself and 9 of your best men to walk across that river unseen?
I'm listening.
As if that river were made of stone.
I'm still listening.
I can do this. I can get 10 people to walk across water for 1 hour. If it's only 40 meters across, should take us significantly less than an hour to pass across that river. And perhaps we could sneak behind them.
Well, the problem there is that that entire river is surrounded by a 50-foot gorge. It's not a simple matter to just walk across the water.
Well, then my plan is not going to work. So we're going back to your plan. I like your plan. I
right.
wish I knew about the gorge first.
I apologize for not being clear before. The only place where you could cross the way that you're mentioning is down by the haunted swamp. And
Well, it'll take
unfortunately,
us.
they're not gonna do well in that swamp.
Yeah, I imagine it would take us too far to get back up to where we want to be on the other side of the river. Take us too long. Anyways, even if we could
Well.
get through the haunted swamp.
Yeah, it's not called haunted for no reason either.
Yeah. Okay.
So, that's the first part of the plan. Next part of the plan is we gotta meet up with my old boss at Kodakala.
Oh,
Why?
I'm getting
That's so
there, but I
stretching.
forgot his name. So hang on.
Oh, okay. I thought we were just pausing for effect.
Yes,
Like-
that's definitely it. I was hoping you would think that, but no. All right.
How do
Anyway.
Never mind.
I named him, but you know how that works.
So, next up on the plan is we gotta meet up with my old boss at Kodakala. His name's Doma. He's the regional war master. And, he's a bit of a rough guy. So, I would be prepared for that one. There's only one way.
Why do we have to meet with him?
Because
I
he
think he
controls
means in
all the
battle.
clan.
What? Sorry, what pattern?
Oh, I say, I think he means in battle. Well, it's all good. You can finish
Yes,
your
I
thing.
do mean in battle. See, he's the regional war master, and he's in charge of all the battle groups in the area. So, unfortunately, we're gonna run into a lot of orcs, or we're gonna run into that one orc. Now, if we take your refugees and my orcs and put them together, I think we might have a decent chance of sieging his keep. But that's not the idea.
And he brings up kind of a smaller map of that area, which I don't have. Sorry, but he shows you the area around the castle, and he says,
If we can siege the front of the castle here, we don't even have to get over the walls. We're just gonna draw their attention. I know of 2 ways that you can get inside that castle. And all you got to do is get in there and talk with them. Maybe you can fight them. I don't know. That's up to you. But you just gotta get inside. Get an audience with the guy. If all the eyes in the castle are focused on the army coming at their front gate, they're not gonna notice you going in the sewer or scaling the back walls to get in there.
When you
So-
say talk, are we like a normal talk or like a a you and Wanza kind of talk.
He's a bit of a different lad, and it might be either one, honestly. I couldn't tell you.
Fair enough. That's fair enough. Okay.
You'll see what I mean when you get there.
Okay.
Let's just say he's a little different than the rest of the boys here.
Okay.
One might call him odd.
Yes.
Okay. I'm good with this plan. We can. Sounds like a
Alright.
good.
Well, then it's settled.
And he slams the table. And he starts to walk out of the building, addressing the other orcs out in the front. He says,
All right, boys, get ready to saddle up.
oh God, this voice.
You picked it.
It's better than the first version.
Get ready to saddle up. We're heading out. Guard the flanks of these refugees.
And he looks back at you guys, and he gets a little quieter again. He says,
Now, I know I told you before that we would follow you and help you out of here. But after having a talk, I came to a realization. And this is why we had to deal with some of the men out here. The way we normally transfer power in these war groups is in trial by combat, as you and I know very well, Mwanza. But unfortunately, usually the old warband leader ends up dead. And that didn't happen here. It's kind of our custom. A lot of the boys weren't very happy with that, following a new leader when the old leader was still kicking. So,
I see.
I will stay on to serve as your second in command. But this warband is yours, for all intents and purposes, and they will follow you wherever you go. Understood?
Understood.
That goes for the rest of you too, considering you're all part of a group of some kind.
How many orcs are there in this war party?
there are 3 units of orcs and a unit of orc archers.
And
Which
how
is-
many are in a unit?
That's roughly 300 orcs.
Oh shit. Okay.
We have 300 orcs with us.
And
I cannot
3,000
make-
refugees.
I would need 10 days to make that many bagels. Probably actually 9 days, but
Luckily, they do have supplies of food. So he says, "All right,
boy.
Well, now that we're on an understanding, I'm gonna get outside and start getting these guys ready to go. We'll be ready in,
I was gonna say he looks at his watch, but I realized they don't probably have watches.
He stares at the
Looks up
sky.
He stares at the sun. The sky. Oh my god! He stares at the sun and goes blind. He starts just kind of rallying up the guys and getting them ready to go. So Frederick looks at you guys. He nods and he heads back to tell the plan to the rest of the group. And then from there, it is up to you guys what you would like to do. You have a few minutes before the rest of the orcs are ready to go, and you start heading out north.
So first we need to get to this bridge that's covered in pitch. And the plan, as I understand it, is just cross it anyways and attack.
The plan, as he laid out, was to basically try to, between you and the other group, Frank, Frederick, Fruggle, and Cal, take out the orcs on the bridge before they can ignite it.
Okay. I mean, okay.
All right.
I guess, does anyone have anything they want to do before we head out, or?
I was gonna say, if you don't have anything else, we will head in that direction.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna ask him what he's doing with that giant beast over there.
Oh, so you walk outside and you catch back up with him, and he says,
It's coming with us, of course.
"It's the wrong
All
accent
right.
again, sorry."
It's coming with us, of course. It'll be handy when we get to the keep. Something's gonna have to tear down those walls when we get there.
What kind of beast is it?
Oh yeah, you weren't here. So there is a Tyrannosaurus-esque dinosaur lizard monster that is just chilling in a pen outside here.
Is there any chance that Maddie tried to speak to the dinosaur?
No, actually, because she never came into the area.
Okay.
I'll walk up and try to speak to it, see how it acts.
Here we go. So you still have speak with animals from the last time, and you walk up to it. What do you say?
You there, look over at him. Does this thing have a name?
Not that you know. You know that the beast is called a Skyza, but beyond that.
Skyza there. Yeah, you Skyza. I want to see how it reacts, so I call out to it.
It's kind of like picking at some kind of meat, excuse me, over in the corner. And as you say, hey, Skyza. And I imagine you're over here
Hey,
because
Skyza!
you came from there.
Hey, you guys.
Yay, you guys!
So it kind of stops what it's doing and stomps over to you, looks down, and it goes, "Ugh."
That's all it said.
It didn't say anything. It just kind of grunted.
It just grunted.
Yeah.
What you eating there?
Meat.
You look like me. You look like a friendly guy.
Ugh.
All right. Well, if you eat anything besides meat, let me know. Otherwise, it looks like your current buddies have this down pat.
And then it walks back over to continue eating.
I look
Not
over
very
at
talkative.
Darth. I go catch up with Darth and Micah and Mazzarello and kind of look at him. I was like, I want Maddie to become friends with that.
It's a creature of many words.
Yes.
All right.
Well,
So-
Maddie will be friends.
I know.
As part of packing up, a few of the orcs open the gate and sling ropes up over the top of the Skyza. At first, you think they are trying to. Oh, actually, I should zoom in a little more. At first, you think they are trying to, like tie it down and leash it, but a few of them climb up onto the back of it and seem to be piloting it from a howdah on the back, as if it's some kind of like war elephant.
I like it.
And they ride it out of the war camp. After a few more minutes, everyone is kind of like packed up. They've got their belongings on their backs in big hefty backpacks. They've got food supplies and a lot of different travel supplies and things on the back of the Skyza. And you guys head back out into the hills.
Nice.
All right.
Down by.
All right.
And if I could find the hills. All right.
I live in an orc camp down by the river.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
I'm sorry, I couldn't leave Beefy hanging
No,
there.
I know. That was funny.
I mean, an orc camp is probably better than a van. I don't.
Yeah.
More room,
Marginally.
at least.
All right. I don't know what this soundtrack.
I would think it's stinkier though.
Yeah.
All right.
I almost quoted "It's Sunny," Always Sunny right there, but I realized if people don't know what I'm talking about, I would just sound really mean.
How long since I've watched that show?
There's a part where Dennis just screams at D, "You haven't thought of the smell, you bitch!"
Oh man. A double reference, Beefy. That's impressive. Okay, I would.
Beautiful.
All right, so we are back out. The hills kind of give way to these rivery plains as you head out in the direction of the Icewater River.
Are we gonna walk along this river for any amount of time?
They're just kind of like shallow creeks. Like this is a little bit more than probably you're going to see in the area, but it was just
It's a
nice
little
scene.
exaggerated. It's
Yeah, it's
Got it.
it's a nice scene.
I was just gonna say if there were fish, I was gonna do shape water fishing again to
I
get
think
some
we
food
still
for the
have
camp.
like 2
Oh.
pounds of fish jerky.
You can definitely get some more fish jerky out of here if you want some.
Well, it's just we have a lot of mouths to feed now.
That's true. So you managed to get another 5 pounds or so of fish out of this river, as you're kind of traveling through the less hilly kind of rivery areas. And after about another 6 hours or so, it's getting to be later in the day. The sun is starting to go down, and you approach the edge of a forested area, and Ruglud stops you, and he comes over and he says, "All right, I need this is where we need to stop for the moment. I suggest we wait for nightfall. They won't be able to see as far, and a surgical strike such as the one that we need to take all these orcs will be more effective at night. I suggest
Okay.
All right.
we gather the other party here, and each of you should choose one side of the bridge to attack."
Left.
Well, all right, there we go. Left it is.
Left.
Okay.
I just shrugged. All right.
So,
You're talking
Under-
about
oh, sorry, go ahead.
You're talking about our party of adventurers and these random adventurers. Like they're taking one side of the bridge and we're taking one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So
They're
Frank,
not random, but
God, I guess I'm saying it right. Frederick is with you, and he says, "All right." He looks at the other group and he says, "We'll take the right side then."
all right.
Okay. So you guys wait for the cover of darkness, and after about another hour or so, it's dark enough that you can attack Denver.
I'm gonna. Is Yorgiv with us?
Yorgiv is actually, there are quite a few
Wait.
people that are with you. Yorgiv is certainly one of them.
Oh, but he can't make anything. He doesn't have any of his tools or anything.
No, his stuff is all packed
Yeah.
up.
Oh, I'm gonna ask Mike. I was like, "Hey, you still got that weird bread dragon potion?
Yeah, I do.
We should let Yorgiv take a look at it. Maybe you could figure out what it might do by chance."
Oh, that's true. Your give. Look at this. What is
What are we looking at here?
the potion that was made out of Memory's
the
blood?
Drake blood potion.
Oh, yes, let me see that. And you see Menry get visibly upset as this is taken out.
I'm
Yorgiv
so sorry, buddy.
Yorgiv
He said he
takes it
didn't
and he
want it.
opens it up. And he says, "There's some spices in here. I can't imagine what this would do. This is wholly new to me. It's thick with blood.
Spices.
I don't know what it would do." And he hands it back to you.
Hey,
There's no way that
Frankie.
I could know what's in here without proper testing equipment.
Okay.
Oh, Frankie. Because Frankie's an alchemist too, isn't he?
Yes. So Frankie
Hey,
comes
Frank.
over.
You want to look at some
Frank, I
blood?
wanted you to meet your gift here. I don't know where you went to earlier.
Oh, hello. And he reaches his hand out and then kind of recoils at the thought of shaking hands with someone else. He says, yes, I can take a look at that if you'd like. I might have an idea of what it could do.
Yeah, take a look at the blood, bud.
Take a peek.
Look at the blood.
He sniffs it and he says, whew, yes, this is familiar to another potion that I've seen, actually. You were gone from Lakeside for quite some time. These started appearing after the explosion, and we found a couple of the Dark Walkers. Arik did, anyway. He brought them to me, and we diagnosed them. It seems to have some sort of growth and strength enhancing effects. I wouldn't recommend it, but and then he corks it and hands it back.
I'm just gonna hand it to Mwanza and be like, you would probably like this. You could keep it.
Be very careful. We don't know if it's addictive, if it is toxic, anything of that nature. So if you're gonna take it, just be aware. It could be very dangerous as well.
I'll take it in the most dire circumstances.
Yeah, Mwans is the guy for this job.
Yeah.
It's like that green potion and that yellow potion I borrowed. I look over at your give. Like this yellow potion, I don't know what it does, but I'll figure it out at some point.
Oh, I don't either.
I got it from your shop, but
Oh, I know. I really need to learn to label things. I assure you, it's probably not dangerous.
You hope.
Probably.
Well, I don't think I would have given you something from one of my dangerous shelves.
You have a danger shelf?
It's been a while
Well-
since I made poisons, but I've done it before.
you know, to be fair, you didn't exactly give me this one. It was something we borrowed when you got kidnapped.
Oh, well, that's okay. Better you borrowed it and ended up with it than it got stuck in my shop. Now, isn't it?
Oh, most definitely.
Was Yorgiv who we got the explosive
Yeah.
vials from?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, does he have any more of those?
He doesn't have anything really from his shop at this point. He's got like some essentials,
Damn.
food, and maybe some healing potions.
Okay.
Can we ask him what he needs for those explosive things, and if he'd be able to make them if we found those things, just so we can keep an eye out?
Yes, I may have the recipe in my bags. I don't know this stuff off the top of my head, but I probably have the recipe with me. If I could get to a shop and unpack my things, I might be able to make some more of those.
Awesome. Well, more incentive for us to build a boat. Or 3.
Or 3.
We're gonna need a lot more than 3, but yes, it's
We
a
need
good
like
thing
30.
it's a good thing that we've added many orcs to our ranks. They will help us when we
Yeah.
get to the shore, I'm sure.
Yep. That's hopefully. It sounds like there's a little bit of a volatile situation there, so hopefully they'll help us.
Yes,
Okay,
although it does seem that the orcs that are with us now are quite friendly, actually. I've been chatting with a few of them. They seem to like Monza. I don't know what the situation was before, but I will say it does seem that the orcs that are with us really prefer Mwanza to their old leader, and there seems to be some sort of a scuffle that happened in the last night, where the old leader should have been killed, but Mwanza didn't kill him, and they were mad that Mwanza didn't kill him, but they like Mwanza and they want to follow Mwanza. So, well done. And he gives you like a little golf clap.
I give him a thumbs up and smile. Then I look at both the alchemists as they're together and be like, I hope you two are willing to work together, though, once we get to the shore, because we're definitely going to need to get some potions going once we're there and other healing things.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I wouldn't mind help at all, actually. Unfortunately, I know I'm going to end up losing my shop. So, he looks over at Jorgiv and says, "Would you consider opening a new shop with me?"
Oh, of course, my boy. I don't really have the means to open a shop. These hands have seen more strength than they have in them now, that's for sure. But I can still measure.
I walk
Beautiful.
over and clap to both of them on the back and say, I look forward to your collaborative efforts in the future.
Very corporate of you.
Wanza, say something about synergy, quick.
You guys have fantastic synergy.
Let's loop back to that
Most
when we get
monotone
another
voice
building
possible.
going.
Yeah, let's circle back.
All right. So with that, Frank comes up to you and he says, God damn it,
Teamwork
Frederick.
makes the dream work.
Frederick comes up to you and he says,
You know what's
Teamwork
wrong
makes
is these
dream-
aren't M names.
"Yes,
Yeah.
people don't want more pay; they want more pizza parties."
That's right.
Should be Medric and
No,
Rank.
The
no,
brownies.
no, no. Frank comes.
And May.
God damn it! Frederick comes up to you all, and he says, "All right, well, it's now or never. I think. Ruglud seems to be ready to go."
I
Let's
think we're
go.
ready to. Let's do it.
Right.
When I look across this thing, is there a tower or is it just them like on the ground? Like what is across the river before we go?
There is. In fact, I will show you. In fact, I won't show you because you're not on the map.
Nope.
Wow.
Wow.
This is
Wow.
beautiful. I can see
What a-
everything.
Beautiful black screen.
So, Frank.
No,
God.
beef.
Oh my God.
The pizza is for their bonus of the year, okay?
Frederick
Frederick.
goes to the Frederick, Frank, Fruggle, and Cal all follow Ruglud a little bit down the river, and they rig up something, a rope, and they throw it up over the bridge, and they begin to kind of like use the rope to just go across the bridge or go across the river. You guys line up and you are going to go on this side as soon as I put your tokens out. And I will put your tokens out as soon as I can remember how to play this game. Okay, so you are here.
Oh,
We are here.
Okay.
And this is a bridge covered in pitch.
Yes, so there is, I will describe the scene to you now. So you see in front of you a cliff edge. There's a bridge made out of stone, which is broken a few feet in and replaced with a wooden bridge. That wooden bridge is kind of like soaked. You could tell in pitch. It's dark, dark wood. And then down off of the cliff face, you can see from the other side, not the one that you're on because you're not up against it, but there are holes in the side of the cliff face that you can tell is kind of where the orcs here are sheltering. So they have a tunnel network built into the cliff face, which is where they live. They do not have any towers up above. Basically, the plan is, you know, as soon as someone starts to walk, an unsuspecting group of humans starts to walk across the bridge, they will light the bridge on fire and bloop, everyone goes down into the river.
so Micah and how far across is this bridge? Let me ask you that to start.
Let's see how accurate I was. It is about 75 feet across.
Oh, it's not
So
too
not accurate at all.
No.
bad.
So it's 75 feet across, and it's 50 feet from here to the river.
So I think I have a level 1 spell I could cast right now
Okay.
for that bonus thing. Micah and Mazzarella, how do you feel about getting near each other? Like, because I can cast Floating Disc with this free spell, which is a 3-foot diameter, 1-inch thick, only 3 feet above the ground. Never mind, it won't work. I missed that point because you guys would go over the cliff, then it would just fall.
Yeah, that would be rough.
Never mind. Never mind.
What's up?
Hey guys, go on this. Look at float. Wow.
This is why you don't have magic.
How much?
It was a good idea until I read that point. Like, never.
It was a good idea until we realized it was a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if I had just a lot of water.
You do have a whole river.
Oh, well, it's 50 feet below me though, which doesn't do me any good. But if I had water,
What if you were hovering
near
3 feet
me,
above it?
But I would need to get it up.
Okay. Well, that's a problem
See,
I can't
there's-
help you with.
Oh
Are you
wow!
trying to like wash the pitch off of the
I'm
bridge?
trying to wash the pitch off of the bridge.
I mean, how you can create water? Like
I
you think
can create
10
water.
gallons would wash that off?
My question is, does this pitch appear washable, or is it so
It's
thick?
soaked in.
It's soaked in?
Yeah, like this wood has been soaked in it and it's dried. You're probably not going to be able to wash it off.
How what are the specifications of Maddie's mold earth?
I think she can mold a 5-foot cube.
Oh, okay, that doesn't help either. I was like, can she just make us a bridge across?
No.
Okay.
Can I? Huh.
Sorry.
So there's orcs on the other side of this bridge that we're trying to take out?
Yes, there are.
I have
In
a-
fact, I
I
will.
have one more thought.
Okay.
Oh.
I'll reveal the other
You're gonna
orcs.
What orcs have a bow?
Bow orcs.
Like, can we see which ones have bows, which ones don't?
Yeah, they all appear to have bows and hand axes.
Okay. Mike,
Sorry, spears.
are you able to shoot them from this far away or no?
How far are they?
75
70
if
feet?
you're-
Roughly?
70. Hang on. From
Remember, you are supposed to be
you were
taking care of the
here,
side on
you're
your
like-
side. The other group is
yeah,
taking care of the other side.
50, 55. So they're between 45 and 50 feet away.
Oh,
For you that you
yeah.
can see.
I can shoot like
up to,
300 feet.
Yeah.
Well,
so
it
you
says
could stay-
150/600 feet. Which one
Okay.
is it?
150 is I think 150 is your normal range, so that would be a normal attack. I think you get a penalty over 150.
Okay.
Might be disadvantage. But you can
And
shoot
she's-
up to 650, but you're going to be at a disadvantage.
Okay. So we just need to take out the 3 on the left.
Yes.
Um,
and cheese, how much
okay.
do you weigh?
Hang on.
Or your
So
character weight, I should
by
say.
left side, we're talking the
me
side
look.
that you are on. The far side of the bridge, the
This
other
side.
group is going to take care of.
I have all.
There's orcs on this side?
So you guys are worried about this side of the bridge. The other party is taking care of this side of the bridge.
Oh, but there's no orcs on our side of the bridge.
So, well, there are, but you can't see them because you are not on the cliff face.
Oh, well, we've been sitting here trying to figure out how to get across the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't care about the other side then. Okay, I thought we were trying to get to the other side.
No, well, I mean, ideally, but
And
eventually, yes.
it's dark, right?
It is dark. You can see torches lit all over the bridge. So yeah. So really, the map should be twisted 90 degrees. So like
Okay.
all of this. Oh wait, hang on. I need to actually get the pencil. All of this over here is the right side of the bridge.
So we're
see, I thought
only
we were-
attacking.
So you're attacking the bottom half.
Well, wait. How did the other group get to the other half in order to attack those guys?
They went further down the bridge and they threw a spear over with a rope, and they've been like going across the rope where they
Okay.
can't see them.
All right.
Okay, so hear me out on this. I say we can let them start their attack. And then when the orcs on our side start going across the bridge, we just light it on fire.
Light the bridge on fire?
Well, yeah, I have a question. How much like Magneto are you willing to let me be when it comes to water? Because if you're willing to let me be like Magneto, I won't really need the bridge.
The issue is the 3,000 refugees need the bridge.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Well, I don't see a way out of this without losing the bridge. Honestly, if it's that soaked in pitch, how are we going to take out?
The
all
idea
these
basically
boys?
is to get the orcs before they get the bridge.
Okay, so the
Michael,
orcs
can you
on the other side of the bridge, what are those orcs doing? Like, are they paying attention?
They're kind of going about, like, some of them are doing just like patrolling back and forth. Other ones are just kind of sitting down and relaxing, looking out at the water or talking.
What does my cloak do again?
Your cloak, hang on. Your boots allow you to make no sound when you walk, and you also have advantage on dexterity stealth checks that rely on moving silently. Your cloak, as long as you wear it with the hood up, your perception checks to detect you have disadvantage, and you have an advantage on stealth checks made to hide as the cloak's color shifts to camouflage you.
Okay, hear me out. If I put up the cloak and I have the boots on, which I'm assuming I do because I would have put those on immediately.
Did you put on the ring too?
I did not put on the ring because I don't remember what the ring does either. My memory is fantastic, by the way. If I put the robe on and I pull the hood up and they have disadvantage on perceiving me, I could sneak up to the edge here and spot where these orcs are on our side and let you know where they are, what they're doing.
That's what I was hoping to have you do. So yeah.
That works for me.
All right.
My idea was to just crawl on my belly and peek my little blue head over.
He's just a blue guy.
I'm just a blue guy.
All right, roll a stealth check.
All right.
With advantage.
With advantage. Stealth
I-
is here.
I'm gonna be right back, but not long enough that I need to turn my camera off.
Okay.
22.
All right. So I just finished rolling all their rolls. So well, actually, you can move yourself. I will unpause it.
I feel like I would come over here to check and see if anyone's here.
All right. You see the following orcs.
All right, and they're doing the same thing as the guys on the other side. Some are staring at the water, some are patrolling.
Yep. They're just kind of like the ones over here are watching the other side, and the ones over there are kind of watching your side.
Okay, and then I feel like I would take a little peek over here.
I have to roll a lot of checks, so bear with me for a sec.
Oh, good. That makes me so happy.
Well, the problem is they all have disadvantage. So if they're even close, because I don't remember what their bonus is. So I'm just seeing what the total is. And like, if it's not like a 19 or a 20, I don't even have to really worry about it. So I'm rolling. And then if they get a 19, I have to re-roll it. Anyway.
Okay.
So yeah, none of them seem to have seen you. And from what you know, as soon as they see anyone that's not an orc, they just throw a fire up there and burn the bridge. So the bridge is not burned, and therefore they do not see you.
Okay.
Is reasonable to discern.
So we have 3 orcs on the right side, 4 orcs on the left side.
Yes.
Are they holding torches?
None of them are holding torches. There are torches along the cliff wall, and there are some on the sides of the stone bridge that is broken.
But are they like? How do they throw the fire up to light the pitch?
Roll an insight check.
Oh, okay. Yeah, makes sense that you can't tell me that, derp.
Why won't you just give us all the information for free?
What did I
Relay
get?
just wanted you to roll those cheese
15.
dice. All right. So you get the idea that either they're just going to grab a torch off the wall, or maybe they have something on them that they can throw up there. But most likely scenarios are just going to grab a torch off the wall and toss it up.
So, while we're still hidden, or, not being perceived, to start, I would like to create water and then shape water and float it, because these torches, I think, are within 30 feet of me at the edge of the bridge here.
Yeah.
I would like to float it over here and douse both of those.
The ones that are down here or the ones at the top?
The ones at the top. I think I would probably need to get a little closer. Where's my measuring
Okay, so the
tool?
ones at the top, they can't reach. So you don't really need to worry about those.
Oh, actually, I can just reach this one here.
Okay.
So I'm going to douse that, but, I'm going to try and, run the water down this wall so it's not, just kind of a really noticeable blob of water floating in the air.
So this one goes out.
Okay.
And then when you do the same thing and run the water down the other wall and it hits this torch, you hear what?
I did not want to do that yet.
Oh, you did not do that then.
Yeah, I just want to do the
There's
one.
just the 3 here.
Well, okay.
One,
So
two,
do
three.
you want to do these? You don't need to do these because none of the orcs.
No,
can reach
no,
those.
I'm just going to do this one right now. And
Okay.
then,
Well, let's move closer.
If you want,
trying to think.
you can douse those so you're less visible, I suppose. But I mean, they have like a 10-foot sheer cliff that is blocking their view of you anyway. So it's
well, how far can the ones across see?
Okay, that's fair. So yeah, they would be able to
You know
see
what?
you. So
I am going
So
to
if I
douse.
stay here in the shadow, they can't see me.
no, they could. So yeah, I mean, there would be a shadow near that bridge. So if you douse those torches, you'd get advantage on your stealth check.
I'm going to douse these two as well then.
Okay.
And then I'd like to ask Micah if I can borrow their stealth hoodie.
What
So-
a
As
The
you
cloak.
plan.
as you douse the torches on the top, you hear one of the other orcs across the bridge say, "Hey, over there! Your torch is out up top."
Okay.
So then you hear some commotion, and you hear the clattering of a ladder get put up over here.
Micah,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what we could do to kill this guy quietly without them finding out about it immediately.
Right.
I mean, I don't know what his health is. The only thing I can think of is arrow, but if you shoot him with the arrow while right when he gets to the top of the ladder, they're probably gonna know.
My fear is that if we kill this orc when he comes up, that the guys on the other side are gonna see it.
You would also know that by now the other group is on the other side.
With a plan, hopefully.
You're right. As he climbs up the ladder, can I just run up and drop kick the ladder?
Okay.
All
I've
right.
got, yeah. I kind of have a plan, sort of, part of a plan. I need to
Okay.
talk with you guys. Trying to do this, like putting out the fires, is not going to work. So, I can run to the edge of one of these sides. I think what is our left side of the bridge. Not,
Okay.
we are the entire left side, but our left side of the left side. And Rhymes Binding Ice, those 3 orcs. From above. Ice from above. Mwanza can probably take out the orc on the ladder, but how can we swiftly dispatch the other 3 orcs?
Micah, are you able to
That is a good
shoot
question.
the
And-
fire out on the torches?
As you say that, Mwanza, the orc gets to the top of the ladder and he says, "Hey, there's people up here. Roll initiative."
We took too long.
11.
Oh, okay.
All right. Here comes a lot of dice.
Dice so nice.
That was the old one. I'm glad it does them individually and not just like and then crash the stream again.
Talk about. That didn't happen.
It never happened. All right.
Never.
So first up on our list of combatants is Cal. And I will make them visible because they are currently invisible. All right, so Cal jumps down from the top. Oh boy, moving everybody. Cal jumps down from the top, lands here. He is safe, and he immediately tries to grapple that orc and throws him off the bridge. That is his turn.
Does he say something cool like, "Have a nice trip, see you next fall"?
Yes. Yes. Have
I
a
love
nice
it.
trip. Alright. So this orc runs to here, grabs the torch. That is the end of his turn. Next orc is one over here. He runs under this bridge and comes back out with the torch. That is the end of his turn. Frank is next. Frank takes a shot with a pistol at the orc with the light over here. And he misses.
Damn
And
it,
he says,
Frank.
"Ah!" He starts reloading his gun. That's the end of his turn. Wanza, you're up.
All right.
And I know you said you wanted to go to the top of the ladder and kick it, so we can say that you're like over here if you want.
All right, yeah. We could do that.
All right.
We'll say I started there. Sorry, the music is actually kind of like.
Is
All right,
that
so
good or bad?
I am. Oh no, it's good.
Okay.
I am gonna swing down on this fool.
All right.
I guess.
Go ahead and make an attack.
No, can.
Also, don't forget
Yeah,
you get a
swing down
free. You do have a free level 1 spell that you can cast for free. Doesn't cost you an action. Doesn't cost you a spell slot. So
Yeah, I was trying to find something initially when you were doing the whole thing. I was trying to find something that might do like a wind spell and knock the guy over initially, but I couldn't find anything. I was digging around looking.
Okay.
I'm gonna smack this guy with the sword since I don't have the battle axe in my thing yet.
okay.
Bow.
Wow.
14.
You hit.
All right. Boom.
He's dead.
Mhm.
All right, and then how far of a down is this guy with the torch?
30 feet.
30 feet. I am going to see it's a 30 feet drop.
Yep.
So what is it, like 15?
Yeah.
So would I be able to use my movement to go down or no?
You could go down the ladder, but you already moved.
You know what? I'm going.
You said he started.
Oh no, I'm
combat
sorry.
there.
Yes, that's true. Thank you, Cheese. So yes, you can go down 15 on the ladder.
But I wouldn't be able to make it down to that guy.
No,
This turn.
you could jump down there.
No, I got another plan.
Okay.
I am going to, for the first time, activate my gem flight and
Ooh.
fly down there.
All right.
So, big amethyst, transparent wings appear, and I fly down there and smack this guy with my sword.
I like
Actually, yeah.
Beefy's idea more, but that's fine. So you attack that guy.
Off the top rope.
Off the top rope. Kind of in a way, that's what this is like I'm jumping down with these wings behind me, literally coming straight down at the guy with a sword over my head. It's not like I drop down land, like I'm coming down with my sword.
All right.
That's actually kind of what I'm doing.
Roll that attack
Yeah, it's
roll.
at the elbow. I'm using a giant flaming sword. Inventory. Attack. I guess you could use the last one, but whatever. Crit.
Oh
Ooh.
God.
Oh, I love it.
That-
Love it
that
when
guy's
that
just-
sword crits.
That guy's just dead.
So you fly down, you sprout these amethyst wings from your back, jump off the thing, fly down, and as you're flying past him, just slice him in half with the sword, which also catches part of the bridge. You just like chop off a chunk of the bridge as you continue flying past and then swoop back up with your wings. That is your turn.
Actually, can I do one more thing?
You can, and you can still use that spell slot if you want to.
That's actually what I wanted to do.
Okay.
I am going to cast. I have no clue what stat this actually uses. But I'm going to cast Jim's magic missile.
Oh, okay.
So 120
Jim Dark
foot range
Magic.
force. Yeah, Jim's magic missile. 3 twisting widely held darts. Each shoot make a range spell. So I am going to actually. Any torches I see. How many torches do I see down here?
There are 2.
So just there's no more underneath the bridge here.
No, actually, I'm sorry. There is one under the bridge.
So I'm going to aim at all 3 torches and fire off the magic missile at all 3 torches.
All right.
Since I can't miss, and
You
these
can't
1d4
miss. So
damage.
you
so should
hit
take it out.
each of the torches, and then like bing, 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 they all get knocked out of their sconce or whatever you call it, and they fall down into the river. There was 1 torch. There were 4 torches here originally, but you killed the guy who grabbed one of them. So all 4 of the torches on this side are gone.
Good.
That was a good
Nice.
use
And-
of that spell slot. Thank you guys for the bits.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. So now on to Fruggle's turn. He is going to. I don't actually know anything about his class yet because we're porting them over from Pathfinder, and it's a little weird going from Pathfinder to D&D. So he's going to just jump down here, and he's going to smack this guy with a rungu. And yeah, he hits, and he just whoa flies into the river. He's then going to continue down here and attack the other one with a rungu, and that one also. And that is the end of his turn. The next one to go is this one here, who's going to pick up that torch, and he's going to just run over this direction. And next up is this orc here, who grabs a torch, and he starts to run to where Fruggle jumped down from, and he gets to about there, and that is his turn. Next up is this orc who has nothing to grab. He's going to try to take the dash action to run over here, and he gets to there. Technically, so he's under the bridge, but there's
Yeah.
a walkway that goes under it, so he's right there. Next up is this orc who is going to grab that torch and then head over to here. On Frank's turn, he's going to throw a javelin down at that one orc with the torch. It hits, and it spears right through the orc, impaling him and like sticking him into the wooden pathway. Mozzarella, you're up.
Okay, hang on. I gotta do some math.
All right.
What is my movement? 30 feet.
Good question.
Give me 1 second here.
Sure.
So this guy here and this guy here both have torches, right?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna move right here,
Okay.
and you know what I'm about to do. You know what time it is.
They're all
Why
very well
can't I
grouped.
move? Yeah. Say, hello, boys.
All right. They all have to take a save, right?
Yeah, and I think I'm gonna cast this at. Nah, for right now, I'm gonna cast it. I'm gonna cast it normal, and it's why speen, right there. So those three,
All right.
and yeah, they gotta do a DC 16 Constitution.
So this is for the top one.
Nope.
Ooh, you passed. I gotta roll my damage when you're done.
This is for the one right below him. This is for the one on the right. Oh, he did.
So the
Oh, he's dead.
so the two that I definitely didn't want to pass definitely didn't pass. Great.
And you probably blew out their torches with the
So it's
cold air, so
That's
3d8.
true.
Wow, that's didn't do as much damage as I wanted it to. But the one that passed is going to take. Let me look. They're still going to take that full damage, the 7 damage, but they don't get hindered.
That's okay because he's dead.
Yeah.
All the torches are blown out and tossed into the water. There is now just like ice spikes sticking up, making this difficult terrain as well. And all of the orcs are just impaled and or frozen.
Beautiful. I
Or
mean,
knocked off.
not for them. But
No, not so
beautiful.
much for them. All right. Well, that was beautiful, as you said. Oh, God.
Okay, so there is a ladder on the left side of this bridge, right?
Right here.
How far can I move? What is my speed? I don't know.
Your speed is 30.
30. I can't even get down there. Okay.
you can probably get to the top of the ladder and shoot the guy that's down there. Or you could always be a jerk and shoot the guy across the bridge with the torch, being a showboaty guy.
If I go right here, can I see this guy under the bridge?
Barely, but yes.
Barely. Okay.
You'd be attacking with disadvantage because it's kind of a tough angle.
Let's see. Well, shit. I guess, I'm gonna try to hit him with my bow.
All right.
You said with disadvantage?
Yes.
Ouch.
11.
Oof. All right. So the arrow streaks right through the bridge, but unfortunately, with him running and the angle, it just kind of goes right. It hits an area right around him and then just kind of bounces and topples down into the river.
Okay, I have an extra attack. I want to try it again.
All right.
Still with disadvantage. Is he running away from me? Because there's ice on that side, right?
He is dashing, but yeah, he's basically you're shooting him as he's like running through underneath the bridge. So there's like a very small window that you can hit where you're going to hit him.
Okay. Well, that's not going to work either.
Oh, and it was a nat
Damn.
20.
I know.
Oh.
Okay, well, that's my turn. I did nothing.
Okay, you still barely. His AC is 13, so you still barely missed.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I feel like that orc's gonna be hugging the wall. Because he watched me jump down, take out 2 guys. Then he's running across the bridge, witnesses like 3 guys get blown off by an ice storm, and then arrows are coming from behind. He's gonna be like pressed up against it, like, oh crap.
Which is probably what he will do on his turn. This one, seeing what you just did, I had him take a fear check that he failed. He's gonna just jump off the bridge. There's no torches. There's nothing he can do. He's cut off. Micah's up there trying to shoot his friend. You just blew through the bridge. He's just gonna take his chances in the river. So we're back to Cal. Cal is going to he's actually just going to he pulls a shovel. What?
I was saying, are you okay there?
Yeah, I'm just trying to act as the players would. And God, anyway, he pulls a shovel out of his backpack and he just chucks it at the guy over by the torch. The shovel ricochets off the wall and falls down into the river. All right, so this orc is now going to run up to here and he's going to throw the torch at the bridge.
Damn it, Cal. Can you aim better?
What is his attack bonus?
Nothing. It's 0. Actually, it's like -5.
So the torch flying by his head made him duck, and he throws the torch and it hits the stone part of the bridge and just ricochets and falls back down.
Beautiful.
We love it.
He had a total of 7. He literally missed the bridge. Frank is going to take another chance to shoot at him, and that time he hits and he dies. All right, Mwanza, you are up. And I think still flying.
Yep.
All right.
1 minute, so that's what, 10 turns or something?
Yeah. So you fly back up a level and then swooping by this guy, make an attack.
Actually, I'm gonna point my sword at him and say, drop your weapons and surrender and I won't kill you.
Roll a persuasion check with advantage. All right.
20.
He just drops everything and he's like, yeah, okay. All right. No need to kill anyone else.
What I thought. I walk up to him, pat him on the shoulder, and say, come with me. You got some people you gotta meet.
Kill him anyway. Throw him off the bridge.
All right. I don't want any more trouble. I'll come with you.
I pat him on the shoulder as we walk.
All right. So with that, we head back up. You have cleared the bridge.
The bridge.
Let's go to this campsite, I guess. That seems reasonable.
Yeah.
All right. So there. So you are at the edge of the woods on the south side of the bridge, and you've taken this orc with you, and he says, "Oh boy, I was not expecting that today. Thank you for sparing me."
Yeah, well, we got more orcs here. If you're willing
what?
to. Yeah, come with me. And I'm really gonna walk over to the I forgot the guy's name, the big orc boss guy.
Ruglud.
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 Here's my good friend. My second in command, Ruglud.
You were with Ruglud? And he looks at the
You know,
guy and he
Ruglud
says,
was with me.
Ruglud looks at the guy and he says, they spared one of you. Good
For
on him.
now.
Would have spared another, but the guy jumped off the bridge.
Well, none of them needed to die. There was just no way that we really could have got around it before they burned the bridge down.
Exactly. They would have. Sadly, I don't think they would have talked.
Ruglad, what are you doing with these? These?
Yeah, when he said, "What are you doing with these?" I narrow my eyes to see if he says humans.
They've proven their worthiness. This one here bested me in combat with no problem.
I'm still patting that orc on the back as he says that and smiles.
He's just like smiling up at you very nervously, like.
All right, well, you can sell in with my lot. We are on the service of His Majesty Mwanza here.
His Majesty?
I know, I'm like, what?
Promotion.
Wow.
I'm trying things out.
I like it.
Mwanza, I will not be calling you that, but good for you.
You sure you don't want to call me that?
I'm positive.
I think you might like it if you try it. It might just roll off the tongue for you.
The majesty of murder.
So the
It's,
other orc looks back at him and he says,
So where are you all going? We're heading up north. We're going
Yeah,
to see
how is your-
Toma.
"What? Sorry."
I was just gonna say, yeah, after he said we're heading north, I was just gonna ask Guy, how's your shipbuilding skills?
I wouldn't say they're great. We haven't really used ships in a long... Well, no, that's not true exactly. But we haven't needed to build any new ships in a while. Yeah, well, we're gonna need them soon, so you better start remembering how to use them.
Yep.
Yup.
Yup.
Oh man, Mwanza's, Majesty murder or whatever. I'm gonna be Admirello. We gotta come up with fun names for Maddie and Micah.
All right, well, there's a fish. I don't want that to go to your head there, Mwanza. Your official
No,
name
don't
is
worry,
still
it won't.
Battle Leader.
I like that one more.
All right, well, maybe we'll keep trying stuff. I'm gonna get some sleep here. I'll suggest you all do the same.
That sounds like
Oh,
a
beefy.
good idea.
They sure do, Beefy.
Yep. You know what? I just realized I have in the folder I have with all of your names, I have Maddie, Mazzarello, Mwanza, Micah, and Party. I'm gonna have to change that to Marty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
There we go. It's all set.
right now. It's done.
It's done.
It
Okay.
is done.
I might change to Z Marty because I don't want it at the top of the list because that's now first in alphabetical order. It's gonna be annoying. Anyway.
Now that we're traveling like 300 orcs deep, do we need to take shifts watching while we take long rests?
No.
Okay.
No
orcs
wild animals are going to attack 3,300 people.
Good.
All right.
Quit.
So the night passes uneventfully, and you wake up the next morning. You wake up to, several of. There's actually a circle of people that are getting food ready. A lot of the refugees have to eat, so the camp is still there. Ruglud comes to address you, and he says,
All right. A lot of these people must not be used to the nomadic lifestyle that the plains requires. So here's my suggestion. Get your troops ready. I'll get mine. Well, mine are already ready. In fact, I'm sorry, Monza. I mean, yours are ready.
Ours, yes.
Let's start the march up north. We leave someone behind to show these refugees the way, and we start the battle. I mean, we don't want the refugees near the battle anyway, so it's probably a good idea to let them bring up the rear.
So true, so true.
Where's that boy you rescued last night? You!
And he points to the one that you found or the one that you didn't kill on the bridge.
Yeah, what you want, boss? You're gonna take this lot of refugees, and you're gonna guard them, and you're gonna bring them up north. All right? Bring them to Karkala. Sorry, Kodakala. But don't get too close. Yeah, boss. What you doing with Kodakala? We're gonna siege it.
And he's like, what? He doesn't say anything, but he is in shock.
He has like that look on his face.
He's got this look on his face like, what the hell did I get into? Like, what is going on here? His whole life is turned upside down. And Rugla looks back at the group of you, ignoring them. Go ahead. Sorry, Monza.
Oh no, I'm sure the other orcs started kind of filling him in last night, but he's probably stolen disbelief in anything he's been hearing.
Yeah.
Do we trust this random orc to like not sell our refugees out to other orc tribes?
I fully trust him.
Okay.
He's not gonna betray 3,000 people or however many people are there.
To be fair,
Civilians or not.
even if he decided to challenge them or lead them in the wrong way, like they're following the army. It's not going to be hard to follow the army.
Okay.
And he's not going to take 3,000. Well, it's probably more like 1,500 people by himself. So.
Okay. All right. I vastly misunderstood how many people we had with us.
Yeah, you have a lot.
Yeah, sorry, we didn't include that in the cliff notes.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna ask Ruglud.
Glug glug. Yes.
Ruglud.
I'm gonna ask him, hey man, I don't know if this is insensitive, and I'm sorry, but have you ever had a bagel?
What's a bagel?
Do you like bread?
Oh, that's not what I thought you were talking about at all. No, I've never had that.
What if I told you this bread was round with a hole in the middle and you could put dairy creams on it?
It seems idiotic.
You think it's idiotic? Okay. All right, Meffrey.
Ah!
I need 12 everything bagels.
And his mouth fills up with everything bagels.
Thanks, buddy. You're beautiful.
I would just like to also offer up a plate of assorted schmears.
All right. So I'm gonna take. I'm gonna like take we're just going standard, like plain cream cheese schmear on an everything bagel, and I'm gonna say, put this in your mouth, sir, and tell me it's idiotic.
He looks at Mwanza as he's holding it. What?
And I eat a bagel myself.
All right.
And he just takes a bite out of it. He's like,
Wish it was cinnamon raisin, but this is okay.
he just like, he's chewing on it, and all of a sudden his face goes like,
Delicious.
It's great. It's a wave of the future.
and his face is just like, oh, wow.
You want another one?
And he's already grabbing another one.
All right. I'm gonna eat one too. I'm gonna eat some with some of the dried fish.
Don't tell the boys about these.
I do love that Mozzarella's initial reaction to meeting anybody is food.
Yeah.
Hey,
Would
I
would
just
you
met
like to
you.
eat?
Would you like a bagel?
Okay.
Hey, best way to somebody's heart
And
through their stomach.
we gotta carb up for the battle. You know what I mean? We got to carve up. And then if any of the other parties around, obviously I would offer them bagels as well. Really, the whole leadership team, I would offer bagels, but these are more for management because I can't make that many.
I feel like we would benefit from maybe hiring Carly Rae Jepsen to make a theme song for Mazzarello.
About bagels.
Yes.
Where's Powie? Powie could do it.
Howie could do it. Howie has the Powie.
We're gonna commission Powie to make This Is Crazy, Have Some Bagels.
We did state to Beefy how, yes, all our characters start with M, but that was actually an accident to start.
It
We
was.
actually didn't plan that.
That was
Yeah.
not planned.
It was an accident.
I planned mine because I came in later and everyone
That's
else had
true.
an M name.
That's true.
That,
yeah.
yes, that is true.
You joined on the second session and we
Yeah.
already all had it.
But
Yeah, mine was on purpose. I did this to be a problem.
I support it.
That's a theme.
Oh, 100.
Okay. All right. So Ruglud looks at you guys and he says, "All right, we better get moving. We all got ground to cover and not a lot of time.
All right.
Yep, let's go.
Yep.
Our
let's
plan
go.
relies on us being there before they know we're coming.
Yep.
All right. So with that,
I know, Beefy.
with that.
Let's.
Oh, Beefy,
win.
you've been living in bliss. I wish I could not notice. Every time I
just
try to
wanted to
say these
specify,
names, I
though,
just trip over
It
my
was
face.
not. I just
What?
wanted to specify it wasn't planned. That's all.
Yeah.
It was not for
Okay.
3.
Let's make
So.
like a baker and move buns. Let's go.
Okay.
Keep those piggy toes moving.
Oh boy. All right.
Not the toes.
All right. All right.
Got my gumdrop buttons.
Oh.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man.
Who lives in Jersey?
Sorry.
No, that's perfectly acceptable.
No, yeah, you good. You're good. All right. So here we are.
Quick, someone make a magic item for us that gives us muffins next.
Oh fuck yeah! Well, that's what we need. That's the
Look,
natural
I
progression.
got 52,000 channel points right now. I could do it.
2,000?
Yes.
Why are none of my buttons working?
Beefy's got to have some channel points saved up to use, I'm sure.
I feel like Beefy would have to make us something that like gives us beef.
Beefy gives us the quiver of beef arrows.
Yes.
Just beef everything.
Oh boy. All right. All right. So we're moving across the plains.
And every time Micah uses an arrow, she can say, "I got a beef with you."
So we are moving across the plains. And you guys travel for a few hours. You bring the army with you. Oh man. Okay. Hang on. Sorry.
That's right. We had a long rest, right? So
You did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we
Yes.
did.
that's good because I get to reset my spell slots.
I love it.
What's that you want? I love it.
How does this just not work anymore? Okay, whatever. So you
That will
guys
go
head
great, actually,
over
with bagels.
and you are going through the plains. It's very quiet. It's very flat. There are some hills around here. There are more hills off to your left and your right. The area that you're traveling through is relatively flat. Looks like this. But you are heading up north. It's getting colder. You're sort of actually around the level that Deadham was. So you start to see a little bit of snow around the hills around here, but you are at a lower elevation than you were in Stern Shield. So after a little bit, Ruglud kind of pulls back and he says, all right, here we go. We're going to be coming up to it soon. We're going to head down into this forest and set up the boys there. So like I said, I'm going to lead the assault on the front of the keep. The lot of you need to find a way in around the back. Either go up the wall or go through the sewer. And when you do, you're going to go through there, you're going to go up into the keep, and you need to find Doma. Have a conversation with him. However you need to do it. All right?
Okay. What are we trying to ask him?
We need to talk to him to allow us passage through here. Because if he doesn't, then there are way too many other orc warbands that are going to rip your refugees to shreds.
Got it. Okay.
He will be able to secure you safe passage to the shoreline and tell you a safe place where you can build your ships.
All right.
But only if he doesn't kill you. So,
well,
be careful there.
I mean, we got Mwanza with us.
Yes, you do, and I trust me, I'm aware that Mwanza is a formidable force, but Doma is not like any other orcs.
Did Mwanza use his big dumb sword on you?
Yes, he did. It hurt a lot.
It is not dumb.
He looks at himself and he's like, I used to have armor.
Okay, I'm just saying, because sometimes that sword just blinks people out of existence.
So for the record, Cheese, we discussed this last time, but you weren't here for that. We found that ability does not come yet, so that was a later thing.
Oh.
Yeah, so we're considering that when that happened, it was like a temporary boost at the time of like, because I was inside like her temple.
Yeah.
It's like when you start the video game and they give you all the moves
and then
just
you lose
for them to take them away.
Yes.
Well, because like I was on her ground, it was temporarily boosted or something.
Got it.
The actual reason was that is an ability that the sword gets later as
once you kill
a greater demon, but we both mistakenly said that it did
that. That was
yeah. Even though I made up the
official
item.
Lord reason is because I was on that holy ground of hers.
Yes, that is the actual reason.
And we're gonna ignore that probably in the future should I ever happen to be on holy ground of hers.
Yeah, we might forget it next time it's on holy ground. Just Anyway, okay.
It will not be consistent.
Well then, all right. Well, disregard it. It has deleted people in the past, but apparently it was.
Yeah, but you could still use
special circumstance.
You would probably still be saying that. So
yeah,
because I saw it happen.
You did.
I seen it.
I seen it.
It sort of made things disappear.
Okay, I missed the redeem a magic item. So
you missed that. We were talking about it. It was great. And Stevie's over there encouraging it.
Yeah.
I saw the an item that only dispenses vegan treats.
Yep.
Yes.
So that is the magic item. All right.
Yes.
You gotta like make it up though, Beefy.
Yeah, you have to tell us details about it. So Mefri, the bagel of holding, was created by Wild Bagels.
Yeah.
Yes.
Stevie's gotta have some points saved up.
And then we have the. Oh God, what's my sack called?
Sack of Schmear.
The Schmear sack.
Yes, the sack of Schmear.
Yeah.
So you got to name it and tell us what it does.
Yeah.
Well, I think the dispenses vegan treats part we can work with, but we need a name. Okay, so. All right. Well, let's get going then. And he stretches himself out. He starts barking orders to the rest of the army, and the militia that you have brought with you, a ragged band of some guards and mostly just levies from the different southern towns of Stern Shield, and then this these big orc bands that are, you know, disciplined, trained soldiers. The sack of beef that only dispenses vegan treats. Okay.
What about?
right.
Oh
That's
my
what I
god!
was thinking. It's
If
not
it's-
the beefy if they want to name it. I just thought of it. It's just great beefy sack of vegan treats.
Oh, I'm
just
I'm
had-
reading it. I thought Beefy said that. Okay.
No.
I just had the mental image, and it's not vegan, but I don't know how this happened. But I just had the mental image of a sword, that the sword part is that fucking cone of meat that you shave heroes off of.
Oh my god, yes.
The butcher's bag of beefy Brussels sprouts.
That's amazing.
All right.
I love it.
We'll go with that. Okay, so
I love it.
I'm gonna have to figure out somewhere where you can find this. All right, so he starts barking orders. You guys, they line up in the trees, and let's go. So now we are down in a forest here, and like I said, the soldiers are all lining up. Outside of the forest, you guys kind of move up a little bit, and you're able to see the outskirts of this keep. And I will bring you to that map, actually. Let's just go there. Why not?
I want you to know that every time I see this forest background, I just have flashbacks to like my terrible rolls of stealthing with Melinda.
Oh,
Think
I
about
like
how
that
much
beefy.
closer that brought you to Melinda.
You're right. You're right.
Beefy's opulent orb of Brussels sprouts.
That works. Can go with that.
Okay.
Oh no, spell it out.
Oh, I know. I did.
I like it.
That's amazing.
It's a boob sack.
Yeah. This is a family stream.
Oh, it's not.
You can tell it to yourself as much as you want, but
Okay. So you guys, you come out of the edge of the forest, and you see this place. And I'm going to, let's just go full scene, I guess. Okay, as the camera slowly pans to show, you are not exactly where you are, otherwise you would just get shot at by all of the, you know, there are several towers. So there are different levels of cliff. Mwanza, what are you doing?
you're telling me I'm not right there. Sorry.
There are different levels of cliffs that have walls kind of overlooking the cliffs. There are towers at several places that are looking down, overlooking the area around you. I'm just putting you here basically so you can see what the area looks like. In the distance, there is a keep. Not a huge castle, but well defended on top of this cliff. And like Ruglud said, without really fighting your way all the way up through here, you could scale it, or there may be another way in. Sewer is what he mentioned. So the other group is with you. You could very easily go through the woods to get around the back, which is what I'm going to do with you now. So right over here. Put Maddie there because, and here's the rest of you.
He kept mentioning a sewer. Where's the sewer?
The sewer is around here somewhere.
Okay. How tall is this building?
It is from here, probably about 100 feet.
Okay. So Mwanza couldn't like fly up there. Because don't you, what's your max height, Mwanza?
Wanza could
What's
fly
that?
up there, actually.
Yeah, if I activate, so I got one turn, or I got 10 minutes or 1 minute, so I could fly up there before that ended. Yeah.
Oh, I thought
don't
there was
want
like
to.
a max feet you could go.
Well, it's my speed every turn, but
The max speed is
if it's continuous, it would just be going straight up for 30 feet.
yeah. The max is
until I get
10
on top.
times your flight speed because you can do it 10 times.
So I'd be able to get up there, but
I might be able to Magneto me and Micah up there, but not the rest of the party. Well, maybe I could. In a moment, so.
So the rest of the group over there looks at you guys and they say, well, I do have some grappling hooks. We could take the top if you want to find that sewer, or, well, we could take the sewer if you have another way of going up to the top.
Well, what do you guys think?
I'm not the biggest fan of stepping through poop, but
I do feel like we all need to get in there, though, not just one person. So, like, Mwanza could fly, but the rest of us are gonna have to go through the sewer.
Or climb it.
Yeah. Yeah, the sewer's
So-
not an ideal way. Oh, of course, you know, we could all go up
All
the roof
climb
if you
together.
want, because, like I said, we do have a grappling hook that we can use.
I'd say we stick together.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
I'm
so-
good with climbing if everyone else is.
So what are we doing then? We going up?
Well, but do we have grappling hooks or do we got to borrow theirs? I guess we could just go up behind them.
Yeah, you'd have to borrow theirs.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see here. And
I do
Fruggle
think
starts.
going through this. Well, hang on. Before we do this, I do want to point out. I do think going through the sewer is potentially more stealthy. And if we're worried about poo, I could probably flush out the sewer.
That is a good point. Going over the roof would attract a certain amount of attention, especially if there are guards up there.
Yeah.
That is a fair point.
They are unlikely to have guards in sewer.
Yeah.
Sewer does not bother me. Like, I'll trudge through some poop. Let's.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad. It'll be fine.
It's
know.
whatever you want to do.
I vote sewer. What do you think, Monza?
I shrug.
Okay.
If I'm being outvoted, I'm being outvoted.
I'll make sure that you don't walk in any poo. So we'll go the sewer route, and I'm gonna use shape water pretty much the whole time to keep us dry and unpooed.
Unpooed.
Wonderful. Okay.
Take water the poo away.
Yep.
All right.
Yep,
So
this is definitely a family-friendly stream.
Yep. We are shape watering the poo. So
Hey, I'm saying poo. That's, it's not the other word.
accidentally went in the building.
All right, now if we don't run into a boss called the Great Mighty Pooh, I'm going to be very sad.
Will he have a musical number?
I hope so.
Unfortunately, the boss is named Pooter Hero. All right.
You're saying that's unfortunate?
Well,
Fortunately for us.
fortunate for me. All right. So you guys head over here and you're looking around this side of the building and you very easily find the sewer, which is where all the nasty water is coming out of a giant pipe.
Ew.
You can shape the water to kind of force it back or part it so that you can easily
We're
walk
going to be
along.
Noah. I'm going to part the
Part
poopy
the
skis.
seas,
Part-
mozzarella.
Part the pee.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So you guys part the peas and you head in through this pipe into the sewer.
Not Noah. Why did I say Noah? Moses.
We knew what you meant.
I honestly didn't catch that, so I wouldn't have even noticed if you didn't say anything. And we're gonna definitely have to change this music.
Oh, did I mute the music? I haven't heard any music in a
No,
while.
it's like soft, like forest sounds.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
You mean that's not what we hear in the sewer? There's not birds down here?
There's a lot of canaries.
It's okay as long as the canaries are alive. We know it's safe to breathe.
Yeah. Okay, there what? I swear I put it in a sewer. There it is. All right, so you all head into the sewer, and this is what you see. Well, I suppose we could take this side while you all take the other. Who knows how far these sewers stretch for underneath this keep?
How well lit is this area?
There's no light.
I look over to Mike and be like, "Do you want to scout ahead?
Yeah, I can.
You're
I can
extra
be in front.
sneaky in the dark, right?
Yeah, and I have 90 feet of dark vision.
Yeah, so we'll let you be our scout."
It does seem that there is light on the scene when there shouldn't be, so take that as an advantage.
I'm muted. I'm casting dancing lights, and I'm creating up to 4 torch-sized lights within range that lights up to 60 feet. Each of them does,
Okay.
and they'll just follow us.
Hey, but we're gonna probably stay like a good 30 feet or more behind Micah.
I'm just going to
Well, wait,
transition it
wants us
to
to stay-
daylight so that you can...
It's 10 feet. Sorry, each of them casts 10 feet.
Okay.
I can move them 60 feet.
So I'm not going to show you anything outside that range, but we'll say that you can see pretty well at this point. All right.
Micah, how far ahead do you want to stay of us?
I'll stay about 20 feet ahead.
All right. So Cal is at the bottom. He says, I will scout down here for us. You stay behind. And they start walking off.
I will follow you, Micah.
Okay, I'm gonna key off.
I'm just going to hide them for now. So
Are,
have to
okay,
keep
so
moving.
we seem to have an option here. We can go left or we can keep going straight.
What do you see down left?
More poop.
You got 90 feet. You should be seeing all the way out to here.
To that point, it looks just like a straight hallway.
Yep. That's pretty much it.
But also in front of us, it looks like it curves to the right. Can I see that far?
You can see... you can
Oh,
see...
I can see the right here.
Oh,
So
that's
also
not what I
looks
wanted
like a
to do.
straight
Oh
hallway.
my god.
You good?
Something blew up. You can see this far.
Yeah, so from here also looks like a straight hallway.
Yeah.
Are there any tracks or anything on the floor that might give away a good way to go, or
It doesn't look like anything has really been through here.
are there any signs or anything that might identify the proper way to go? If ye are lost, go this way.
Roll investigation.
A whole 8.
No, you don't see anything. It doesn't seem like they really spend a lot of time down here.
I'm also probably too busy trying not to step in poo.
Yeah.
Is
I
there
got you
is
covered.
there
That-
a flip a coin option?
It's a D2, which should be a
Yeah,
thing.
mine only goes to D4.
Well, you could do a D4 and then half it.
You're right.
So type 1D2 and we'll roll a D2.
Yeah, split that 3
So-
in half.
So 3 is
One
a,
or
a
two would be left, 3 or 4 would be straight ahead. So we're gonna go straight ahead.
All right.
All right, we follow you.
So you go straight ahead.
I'm gonna go to like here.
Oh, can't I just click follow like in WoW?
I moved everybody.
Yeah, you did.
Oops.
Okay,
We're
To our left.
trying 20 feet behind Micah, so.
To our left, there is a room with what looks like a green pool that's probably not safe, and there's like a knocked over tub over here.
Yeah, there's just a bunch
Are
of
those
junk down
steps?
here. There is a set of stairs that lead up.
Okay. Steps that lead up in that room. In the other direction, it looks like it turns a little bit.
I don't like that.
What's that for?
I don't like that. It's not
Okay.
allowed, sir.
Can I inspect this green pool and see what's in it?
Yeah. So you head up to this green pool and you see there's like just a pile of like dirt and some kind of weird growth on the back of it, and it just gross stuff floating in here. There's like random garbage. There's like these nasty sewer vines like growing out of there. It's just gross.
Okay.
The water
wanna
seems
try
to
to
be
sneak
flowing
up?
through here into the rest of the sewer as well. What'd you say, Monza?
I was gonna ask Micah if she wanted to try sneaking up the stairs to see what she might see where that leads.
Is it, if I go on these stairs and I look up them, is it like a normal door at the top of them? Is it like a trap door in the floor? Is it...
It's just a normal set of stairs that lead up, but you can't see the top.
And I can't hear anything from above?
Well, you are pretty far away from it.
Just move over here.
As you jump over the acid floor,
I walked around, damn it.
you hear some talking from upstairs.
Okay. I'm gonna safely walk around the pool now. And let you
What
guys
did
know that...
first time.
Yeah, there's people up these stairs. I can hear them when I stand at the bottom.
Let's look for different stairs.
Different stairs. Okay, so you want to go in the other direction?
Yeah. Yeah, I want to get away from this giant ball that's following us.
Okay, so I'm gonna head
like-
to here.
Do you still? It's like, what about that thing you used the other day? Oh, when you became like that orc.
Yeah, but I don't know what's up there. Could be orcs. But if I pick the wrong thing to disguise it, I don't know. I am nervous.
You
Okay,
hear
so what's down there on this corner?
you hear a
Doing
call
great.
from further down the hall. Hey, there's a door down here.
Let's go see this door.
Okay.
They're being really loud to get our attention like this.
Well, it doesn't seem like there's anything else in the hallway, so I just figured I'd call you. There's nothing else down the other way either. Just...
We found a staircase back that way with a pool of
Oh, really?
junk and ass. I wanted to do an investigation check when we were over there, but oh well.
Well, go ahead and roll it.
What are you investigating for?
If anything interesting in the junk. 812.
All right.
Like anything caught my eye in there.
You do find a bracer that seems to have like vines just coming out of it. It's weird because it's not like the vines are growing around it. Like it seems like they're coming out of the leather.
Huh. Well, if I was able to pick it up, I'll pick it up and I guess hand it to Maddie. It would have been for now. So, this might interest you, then just kind of
Oh, thank you.
we
And
would have
she
left the area.
she kind of starts to look at it. She's
And
very
that's why
intrigued.
she's so quiet now.
Yes, she's just very quiet while she's looking at this. So Cal
Just trying
says
to
to you
figure
guys,
it out.
Yeah, so there's door here. We figured we'd wait for you to open the door.
Can I inspect this door for traps?
Sure.
So as you say that, Monza starts reaching out slowly to open the door. Like, should I check that for trap? And I'm like, good point. All right.
Investigation?
Yep.
$11.
You don't see any traps on this door now.
Okay.
Everyone wants to stand back. I'll try jiggling the handle. Unless someone wants to try.
I'm gonna stand over here. You go ahead.
Yes, I will stand back as well. Monza, good luck.
Nice to know
I
you.
open the door.
And everything explodes.
All right, hang on. Okay, everyone roll. No, I'm just kidding. All right, you open the door, and it is a large open room. There are scattered like bones and chains and things. You can tell this used to be used as a kind of prison or a jail cell. There are skeletons that are, have long since dried out that are chained up to the wall. There's a rat that scurries across as you open the door and goes down to this grate in the middle. There's also a door on the far bottom here, which you might see, which is actually not supposed to be there, so ignore that.
So, there's a bunch of skeletons in there. I feel like if we go any further, we might be bothering the dead. So, we actually want to go in and check this room out? See if we find anything else?
I feel like if it was a prison, there's probably nothing in here but bones.
Did you say there's butt bones in here?
Yeah, I did.
There are.
Here, why don't you go find the butt bones? Do you want to kind of sneak in there, Micah, and just take a quick peek?
Yeah, I will step right inside the door.
All right, roll an investigation check.
Not big money.
10.
Okay. You catch a small glint of something near one of the skeletons.
Which skeleton?
It is a skeleton that is chained up over here.
Do I see any traps in the room?
Nothing obvious.
That's not a no. Okay. I am going to carefully sneak my way over there.
All right. So you do that. And
You said it was here?
yes.
As she sneaks over, I'm going to just step into the doorway and kind of crouch down and just watch her.
Okay.
To make sure everything goes good.
On closer inspection, you see that there is a small box tucked away underneath the dried up, dusty, crusty clothes that are like very tattered and falling apart. That used to be worn by whoever this was.
Mozzarella, did you close the door behind me?
Okay.
What?
Can
The
I?
door's closed.
What?
Now we're locked in.
No, you're fine.
I don't trust the face that Jesse's making. Can I sneakily just like take this box and then like hide it in a pocket somewhere?
Sure.
I'm gonna do that.
All right, you do that.
And then I'm gonna be like, no, guys, there's nothing in here, and I'm gonna leave. No, I can't, because I'm colliding with a door.
Oh no!
There's nothing in the box.
You don't know about the box. I took the box. It's
Nobody
my
knows
box.
about the box.
Yeah, but I stepped in to watch you sneak off to make sure nothing happened, so I didn't notice her pick up the box.
You would notice her bend down and do something, but you don't
So
know that
as
she
she
picked
walked
up
back,
anything.
I'd be
It
like,
could have
"You
been that
find
she was just.
anything?" I would be whispering it to her inside the room before we let you find anything, or you can say whatever you want to me.
Nope, just
We were-
digging through some clothes. Nothing there.
All right.
So you said that door that they saw actually doesn't go anywhere. It's just
Yeah, that there is accidentally a door placed there that just doesn't actually go anywhere.
Got it.
If you were to open it, you would fall off the map.
Back to the staircase.
Or there's more further up.
It looks like this is a big square. I mean, we can go take a peek real quick, but I think it's a big square and the
I think
only
they said
exit.
they explored up there and they didn't find anything.
Yes, we went that way. There was nothing up there.
All right,
Well,
back to the pool of slime. Ooh.
oh, colliding with stuff. God damn it.
Wow, that
Imagine
was a
making
weird
your
trip we
players
just
walk
took.
all the way around.
You guys should have just flown through the wall. I don't know what took you so long.
I tried. I get nervous every time you roll here.
Can you not? Oh, it's Frank. All right, Frank,
Okay.
you're allowed. Frank, what's in the tub?
That wasn't Frank. I was just targeting Frank when I rolled.
Oh, oh. Wait, I do want to ask Frank if this green green ooze just like, we shouldn't assume this is actually green ooze. It's just like this tile set had that, or is
Oh,
it
no, I
actually
put everything in
green
here.
ooze? So there's green ooze here.
Green
gonna kick
trash filled ooze.
Yes,
I'm gonna
everything
kick a
other
piece
than
of
that
junk.
door is intended to be here.
Is this like? Go ahead, Mwanta.
I was gonna say, I'm just gonna kick a piece of junk into the pool to see what happens.
Man, I feel like that's like Lord of the Rings outside the Mines of Moria. Don't disturb the fucking water.
Go ahead.
What do you kick in there?
Oh, just something small or something on the ground nearby that I can just kind of like looks metal. I'm just gonna tap it into my foot to see what happens.
So as you are tapping your foot in there, whatever it
I'm not
is.
tapping my foot. I'm tapping. an
Yeah,
item
I'm
into
sorry.
the
You
pool.
tap something with your foot. You see some of these vines start to writhe, and this mass in the center kind of like lifts up off of the ground. Roll initiative.
I'm over here. I don't know what y'all are. I
Don't disturb the water.
Okay.
All right.
Well, he didn't say actually kicked in. He said as I did.
Yes, technically it happened before you kicked it in because it rolled a 20 on its perception check. All right, Frank is up first. He's gonna shoot at it.
I think my
Right down.
saving graces, that means it's looking across the pool from where I'm at. So it's actually looking at all of you.
Funny thing about that, it doesn't have
I don't
eyes.
care.
No eyeballs.
It perceived Frank and he's on the other side.
So Frank is looking at it. He takes his pistol out. He's like, ah, ah, and it goes over the top of it, hits the wall, and actually ricochets up the stairs a little bit. That's his turn. And it would help if I was on the combat tracker. Wanza, you're up. This is big enough, by the way, that you can attack it from anywhere. We'll do that.
Okay, I smack it, he smack it.
All right.
I smack it with my flaming sword. I hit it with my flaming sword.
What did you get?
25.
Oh, yeah, that hit.
And they attack. If I'd have hit with a 25, I'd had some questions. A 9 for damage.
All right.
And then... no, I'll keep it at that. I'll do one more attack. I think I'm attacking wrong too, but...
I don't have that little screen that shows me whose turn it is.
Yeah, I think I should be attacking. You must really...
There we go.
Okay.
Oh, you should have a little screen.
I do
Alright,
not.
25 to hit.
All right. Yep, that hits. What was your
I
damage
also
from the first
do
one?
not have that little screen.
I think I should actually be rolling this one because I'm swinging it down with both hands, so... 13 damage.
All right. So what's the total?
13
21
plus 9, 21.
All right. Be nice if its health would come up. There it is. Okay.
All right.
Micah, you're up.
Oh, okay.
I'm also
I'm
gonna
gonna
move. I meant to move up no further, but whatever.
I'm gonna longbow it. 14.
Sorry about that. Yep, that'll hit. So its AC is 12, by the way.
Okay. It's gonna do 9 damage.
9 damage. All right.
And then for my extra attack, we're gonna Eldritch Blast it.
Okay. Oh,
That's
that'll
a
hit.
23
Yep.
for 7 damage. So that's 16 total.
All right, 16 total.
And then I'm gonna step back like 10 feet.
Okay. So that is the end of your turn. It is Cal's turn. He's going to just start stabbing at it. The vines that are like writhing around the room. He's going to try to start stabbing at those vines with a dagger. And he is going to actually miss. And that is his turn. It is up next. And it's going to attack the 3 closest people, Frank, Cal, and Wanza.
Corpse
hang on.
flower.
Yes. All right. Don't read into that. So we're going to go with Cal first. It is going to miss. Frank, it's also going to miss. And now I'm going to roll in here for Wanza just because it's easier. Okay, so your AC is 20. It got an 18, so it missed you as well. And then it is going to...
If it had eyes, it would probably have better aim.
It's going to use this ability. I don't know why I'm saving throwing against itself. So Cal, Frank, Frederick, and Wanza all need to make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw. And these two are now incapacitated. All right. Oh, there's my combat corral. Okay. What'd you get, Wanza?
Am I rolling on the stench?
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't realize that. Somehow I didn't click my 15.
Okay, so you just passed.
So I pass.
All right. So you are good. Moving on to Fruggle. So Fruggle's gonna jump on top of one of the tentacles and start bashing it with a mace or a rungu. And he's going to do 13 points of damage with his first attack. Second attack is going to hit, and that's going to do an additional 7 points of damage. And then we're going to move on to Mazzarello. Trying to take those turns
Mazzarello
as quick as I can.
is going to cast Thunder Wave at 3rd level for free.
All right.
Thank you for the sub earlier. So right there. So it is a DC 16 Constitution saving throw. Roll my damage. Of 27. All right, so on a failed save, creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed. So 27 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away. If it passes, I can't see what it says if it passes.
On a successful save, takes half as much damage and isn't pushed.
Yeah.
It failed anyway.
All right.
So it's just 27 damage.
27.
Yeah.
All right. This thing is looking pretty bad.
I'm gonna then just kind of why can't I move? Just gonna mosey over here.
Okay.
Are you fleeing battle?
I'm just getting out of the, and I might cast myself a little as a bonus action, a shield.
Okay. So you got a shield.
Yep.
Cool. That didn't seem like it actually increased it on your thing, but that's fine. All right, so we're up to Maddie. She's gonna cast. She always casts Thorn Whip, so I'm just gonna have her cast Thorn Whip. That's actually gonna hit, and I can roll it right from her sheet. So let's do cantrip, Thorn Whip. I must roll an attack first. Okay, fine. And it's going to do 6 points of damage. I don't know what else she would do. I'm sure there's something else, but I'm just going to go with that. And we're going to move on to Frederick. Frederick is incapacitated. He is going to roll a saving throw to try to get unincapacitated. He's going to fail. We're going to go back to Frank. And Frank is going to attempt to shoot it again. And again, he's like, Frederick, and like he accidentally shoots the gun off at the ceiling. It hits the ceiling, ricochets down, and just goes into the puddle. But he does manage to capacitate Frederick. God damn it. That brings us back to Wanza.
Wait, he just knocked out Frederick?
No, he capacitated him. He was incapacitated, so now he is capacitated.
Okay. All right. I was like, hang on here.
The obvious opposite of incapacitation is capacitation.
That's why I was getting confused. I was like, wait a minute. Hang on.
Makes perfect sense.
Yes.
All right, 19.
All right. Well, that will hit twice.
Twice? What do you mean twice?
I mean, like if you divided it in half, it would still hit.
Oh, I gotcha. So 8 damage on that one. Then we attack again.
Still hits.
18.
Yep.
And 14 damage.
Damn. All right. Well. Boom.
Is
So
dead.
you just jump up, stab the sword into it, and like the fire ignites it from the inside out. The rest of this plant burns away, the vines break, and it falls back into this pool.
I look across at everyone. That's how you do it.
This is how you do it. Is there any specimen I can collect for Frank and your give?
Yeah, you can.
Frankie.
You can definitely collect some specimens from this thing.
Frank, I'll make sure to sanitize this before I give it to you, okay, bud?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Please make sure you put it in a sterilized vial or something.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I'm just gonna shove it in front of you, like your sack in front of him.
Yeah.
You why don't you hang on to that for me now? My bag's a little full. And he gets both Frederick and Cal back up as well.
As this is going on, I'm going to immediately move to the staircase and listen up.
Okay. So you still hear some talking up there, and you could clearly tell that it's a couple of orcs talking.
I'm going to look over at Micah and wave over to Micah.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you feel comfortable? It's definitely orcs up there. Do you feel comfortable transforming and going up there, or do you think that might be too suspicious and too risky for you?
I feel like they would question me as to why I'm coming from the sewer. But I can put my cloak up and attempt to peek out door.
That's a brilliant idea.
What item does Micah have that allows them to become an orc?
That is a
I have
warlock
a spell. It's disguise self.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to sneak up the stairs and just like peek out the top and see what I see.
All right. Well. Hang on. Now we're going a little over, but we're almost done, so bear with me. We are here. I'm just moved everyone there so you all can see. There's an open door here. And actually, I'm going to say these are all open.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
So you come up the stairs. You hear this like crackling fire coming from the other room. The stairs do continue up as well, but this is the first floor.
Okay, can I tell which room the voices are coming out of?
Straight ahead of you.
Straight ahead. Okay. I would like to not ping myself, but like look what's in this room.
There's just a fire in there.
Just a fire.
It kind of continues around in a circle.
Gotcha. Okay. Then I will come right here and peek into this room stealthily and see how many people are in here.
All right. Hang on. I'm in the middle of being stuck in a menu. Okay. So you can see what you can see.
So there are at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that I can see. I'm gonna come back here and tell everybody there's like at least 5 dudes in that room, but probably more.
And you also overhear some strategic planning. Like they are planning a large-scale battle, but you can't make out all the details.
So I feel like we could that room pretty easily, but I don't know that we need to.
Micah, did anyone in there seem important to you? Like, did any of the orcs stand out above the rest?
No, not out of the 5 that I could see. Based off of their tokens, I'm assuming that's true, Jesse.
From what you could see, yep.
There is a really nice rug in the middle of the floor, though.
I mean, look it. I know that we, Micah's got a toll that needs to be paid. I'm fine with killing all these orcs. If we
I don't
keep
want to start
going
a
up.
fight inside the keep.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah, if
I
we
don't
want
wanna
to talk to the leader, we probably shouldn't kill his guys.
Yeah.
Seems logical. I say next floor.
Next floor? I'm good with that.
All right. So you continue to follow the stairs up, but that really just leads you to the top floor of this tower, which continues out onto the wall on the top of the keep.
Okay, so maybe he is in this room and I just can't see him.
It doesn't seem like there's an extra floor. This is a kind of a 1-floor keep.
Okay. Wow. For being 100 feet tall, only having 1 floor is
I was counting the cliff
They've
in
got
that
vaulted
too.
ceilings.
yeah, I was gonna say their heating bill must be insane.
So the 100 feet's also counting about like 40 feet of cliff.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess. Do we just pop in and say hello?
I'll lead the way if you want.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with that.
So I am going to make sure I have the Rorax.
Glug glug.
The guy
Ruglud?
beat up. Is it Lug?
Rug Lud.
Good rug. All right.
Glug glug, like when you drink something.
Rug.
Glog.
I'm gonna make sure I have his battle axe out as I walk into that room.
All right.
And I'm going to walk in, stand at the doorway, and announce myself.
All of the orcs in the room immediately look at you, and
then I'm going to announce myself as the battle leader of whatever that tribe's name was.
so you say what?
What's the name? What's the battle tribe's name?
I don't think they ever told you their name. Just maybe Ruglud's battle tribe.
All right. I am Wanza, battle leader of the battle tribe formerly known as Glugrugs
Oh boy.
tribe.
The
And I
the
am here to
camp
talk
was
to the
Gorak Mok, by the way, if that helps.
What's that?
The camp was Gorak Mok.
Oh, okay. From Camp Gorak Mok. And I'm here to talk to whatever the warlord's name was. I forgot what that was. I'm so bad with names, man.
You got these complicated names, Jesse.
I know. I'm sorry. The warlord's name is Doma. And
Oh,
Ruglud is
Arigato.
Ruglud is
yeah.
a Warhammer miniature that I like, so I had to
And
use
I'm here to talk to Domo about Storm Shield.
Oh boy. All right. So you walk in and they all just kind of fall silent, and one very large, very well-dressed orc at the table looks up at you holding a goblet of wine, and he says, "Ah, so you must be in charge of these armies that are circling my keep at the moment."
Not exactly, but
Well, then why do I find you in my keep holding the axe of Ruglud and claiming to be a battle... What was it?
leader, that's what he used the title as.
A battle leader.
I
And,
kind of just shrug as I say that.
and a dragonborn at that. Not an orc.
Oh, familiar with my type, are you?
I've read about you.
I start rubbing my chin.
How is
I
it-
only found one book, but I haven't had a chance to read it yet.
So how is it, then, that a troop, a small army of, at best, moderately trained human levies of some sort, and an even smaller armament of orcs, my orcs, is attacking my keep right now?
Have they actually attacked, or are they just standing outside looking kind of like rough?
Well,
They
they
weren't
seem
actually
like
supposed to
they're
attack.
about to attack, but
Oh, yeah, that was part of the plan to make it easier for us to kind of get into the
yes,
talk.
I
to you.
pieced that together. Thank you.
So yeah, it's not. We're not really wanting to attack. We're really just wanting to talk, and this is the best way to get to you without like.
Well, then perhaps
You
we
know.
should raise the flag and call off these armies so we can sit down and have a chat.
I am perfectly fine with that.
So he looks over to another one of the orcs there and he says, Gorb, go and raise the flag. Alert the troops before they stumble across the walls and blow something up they're not supposed to. And the orc over here just kind of walks off and does that.
As I look over at Mozzarella, I'm like, "Hey, do you still got bagels in your bag?"
Way ahead of you, bud.
All right, awesome. And I kind of step into the room and I put the battle axe on my back.
Are we all coming in? Like,
And
what's...
then I kind of wave. It's like I brought my comrades with me, the important ones.
Hey, what's up, guys? Oh, why am I over here
Sorry,
now?
sorry,
Oh,
I
boy.
just grabbed everybody.
That was very scary.
How you doing?
Oh, now I can't not grab everybody. Oh, jeez.
That's
So I come in, you know, and I'm like, hey, I'm Mozzarella. It's nice to meet ya. Let me ask you something. Have you
yes.
ever had a bagel?
I have no desire for a bagel, but thank you.
Do you? Okay, but I have met several orcs that. It's exaggerating. I've met an orc that didn't know what a bagel was. Tell me you at least know what they are.
Of course, I know what a bagel is. Do you know how many carbs are in a bagel?
Yeah,
Turns
we're
to pure
carb
fat.
up right now in case we needed to fight. Don't you want a carb? Well, I guess if it's brain food, you need carbs for your brain, man.
You could tell he's like, this is the most. He is a huge orc. He is incredibly muscular, and he's like, I don't know. He's just 100 times more fit than every other orc in this room somehow. And he's like, I don't eat that, but thank you.
Man, if
I
only
pull
I
out-
had the orb of Brussels sprouts right now.
I also have 5
Jeez,
You
you're
have
kind
what?
of cutting out a little bit.
fish jerky. Am I still good? Am I bad?
You're good now.
Good.
It might have been
Okay.
like too close or something.
Yeah, I also have 5 pounds of fish jerky. If we're looking for some like meating food, protein.
The fish jerky
Straight
I would take.
protein.
I
Do you want all 5
I would eat
pounds?
some
Because I
fish.
can make more so easily,
I could eat the 5 pounds.
and I'm gonna give it to him.
All
I
right.
pull out the cinnamon raisin bagel I took from like 2 days ago. That's still in my pack, and I just like, oh, you're missing out. These cinnamon raisin are the best, and I start munching it.
Yes, you are welcome to eat that. Anyway. So why are you here?
So,
There must
you ever
be-
hear of this? Oh,
Go on.
you ever hear of this demigod name? What was his name again?
Bane.
Bane. Yeah, Bane.
Bane, yes, the demigod, the chief demigod of Dusk. Yes, I'm well aware. Buried in
Yeah.
Stern Shield somewhere some years ago.
Yeah, here's the thing. He's not that much buried anymore.
He's not buried.
Well, that makes
Yeah.
sense. I figured
He's up-
something had to be up with something going on in Stern Shield to force you out of your home. Otherwise, why would you be here making such a desperate move on my keep?
Honestly,
Yeah.
we don't even.
Army of- Oop.
Go ahead.
No, you can go. No, you go, Chief.
Just say, we don't even really want to make any moves on your keep at all. We're trying to go north to get some ships built and get into the ocean and go to some secret island we've heard of.
No, our plan is to actually go around to Ironstorm Keep or something like that. It's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, that part. I was
You weren't here for this. That's what our plan is.
yeah, but we just need to pass through this area safely. Like we really don't want to be, you know,
It's a logical
assaulting
plan.
your keep.
All right. Well, I can see that. And I will allow it. However,
No.
there is a catch.
Always.
We're familiar with catches.
I will
I'm
allow
deeply
your men.
familiar.
I will allow your men to move freely through my land. In fact, I will even count you an ally and allow you to build here as you wish, come and go as you please. But there's something that we need to do first. Are you familiar with the former capital of this region?
No.
Well, let me
Storm
show
Shield
you.
Keep.
And he gestures to your, well, okay, he's going to show you a better map than the one that I have. I forgot to upload it. But, hang on.
Boobs.
Show to players, yes.
Who wants to play catch?
Okay. Why is it not just showing you the...
Papa.
Can we just... There it is. Okay. You guys seeing the... There we go. Well, the capital of our empire here, our clan capital, is called Oracool. Don't worry about the name. Anyway, it was the former capital of this duchy before we settled here. He looks at Frederick. Ancestors of yours, I presume. You look a lot like a banner I have hanging up in my bedroom. Anyway, that used to be my home some years ago. My father was usurped, and I was forced to flee. We are going to take it back. My army and yours, combined, will siege Oracool in 3 days. You will help me enter the throne room and slay the flea-bitten mongrel, Frostbite, who killed my father and stole my throne.
Is it a dog?
No. It's a gnoll.
Oh. Yeah, we can do that.
Frostbite and his band of gnolls came from nowhere. They entered my home when I was but a child. They challenged my father for the throne, and when he reached for his weapon after accepting the challenge, he was immediately run through by Frostbite. I barely escaped, only because I knew secret paths out of the library. Again, credit to your ancestors. And he gestures to Frederick, and Frederick says, he just kind of bows then and says, Frederick. Yeah, credit to your ancestors, Frederick. They built quite a few secret passages in here. In fact, there's actually one right behind the throne room. It would have been much easier than going through the sewers. Anyway, in 3 days' time, as I said, we will be leaving here and marching on Oracool. If we capture and retake the throne, I will allow you any of the ships that we have in Oracool. You will not even need to build your own. I will allow you free passage across the ocean, and, as a bonus, I will even allow you a small settlement, if you'd like.
This all sounds good to me. What do you think, Your Majesty?
He
I don't
seems...
think anyone would be settling here, but...
He seems kind of distant and upset at this, but says...
Oh, I was referring to Mwanza as our Majesty.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, I don't know if anyone will actually want to settle here because, to be honest, I don't know how long you'll be safe here. Depending on how... I don't know if the undead are going to remain in Stormkeeps. It's not just that one guy. It's an army of undead. I want to be clear. A growing army of undead that will be coming out of Storm's Keep. Or the whole area eventually. So
yes, and we will need to be prepared for that. And in order to do that, we will need to be united under my banner.
Yes, I don't think any of the civilians we have with us will want to, unfortunately, stay. They'll probably want to go with us.
That is fine. It was merely an offer.
We could also,
we'll make the offer, but I doubt it. But you never know. There might be a few that want to stay.
We might want a settlement here and in Ironworthing Place, so you never know.
It is Frederick's ancestral homeland, and I am offering to allow him some of it.
Well, that seems fair, Freddy. Yeah?
And he says, yes, for the time being, that is a good offer. I appreciate that, Dama.
This is going great. I love this plan. I like the sound of having ships that we don't have to build. Because that sounds like we can get into the water much quicker.
How long has it been since anyone's seen these ships that you're offering?
I'm sure they're using them right now. If there is anything wrong with the ships, then you will have my full support in building a new fleet. Because we also use the ships.
Okay. I mean, that's good with me. I'm good with this plan.
All
I
right.
got another counter offer for you.
Yes.
Let me have a few of those books. I even will trade you if you don't have this one. I pull out the Lusty Dragonborn made book from my bag. I haven't had a chance to read it yet. But if you got anything that's maybe a bit more, I wouldn't mind taking it, having some more read on Dragonborn, because I am the only one I am aware of.
He takes a look at it and he says, I've read this, actually. It's not bad. I have a rest of the volumes.
Well, if you don't mind
A few of the
parting with them.
volumes. Yes. We'll add that to the trade deal.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. So then he claps his hands and says, wonderful. Well, seems like we all got something we wanted out of that. And he looks over at one of the other orcs here and he says, Boma, go and tell the troops to stand down, open the gates, allow the other army in here. And tell them that any of the refugees that may be hiding amongst the trees are allowed to come in as well. We will spread them out over the camps, give them food and rest. And like I said, in 3 days, we will be marching. But while we do, the rest of your refugees may stay here.
Fair enough.
I find this agreeable.
I agree.
All right. And also, we should probably change the music. Hang on.
Oh, you mean their fort doesn't sound like this? It's not drippy?
No. All right. And with that, I think we will end the session. A little late, sorry, but just wanted to make sure we got to.
Why,
That was
11? I didn't even.
what?
Oh wow!
Yeah,
I didn't even realize how late it was.
yeah.
We went over.
Yep.
We went over a little bit, but it's your fault because you broke the stream at the beginning by like 30 times.
Fair. That's
The
fair.
stream with the dice that just never work, anyways.
Hey, they worked this whole stream, all right? Look,
They did.
it's still working.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. No, that's not an invitation. All right. So we're gonna have a quick send off tonight because it's very late and I know we all have to go to bed. So thank you majorly to everyone who had a major outpouring of support for the stream tonight. Really, really appreciate that, guys. Thank you. I hope you found the new incentives, for lack of a better word, I guess, the tables fun.
Nowhere.
We are going to add extra stuff to those for the next time, and I think I'm going to have to go and remove some and add some new ones that are less combat focused. But yeah, we'll have actual dice rolls for those and some other cool stuff. So thank you guys again. That was actually really nice. So
Very
really
fun.
appreciate it.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
Thank
terrible at
you.
this if you can't tell. So
Give Jesse money. He doesn't like to
No,
ask
no.
for it.
all of it goes to help pay for the expenses that it costs to run the stream and stuff like that. So yeah, thank you. Okay.
Oh, I
So-
hear nothing because my headset just went dead. So this is perfect time.
Anyway, except for that powder hero guy, he's a jerk. Do we have anyone that we want to raid? Normally Motion just sends me stuff and I raid them and I don't really think about it. So tonight is kind of weird.
I do not.
Stargana again, but I think they're just doing a rerun.
Yeah, Stargana
Yeah.
does reruns. But we could raid Stargana.
It's Candy's on playing Dead by Daylight. What?
I don't know if you can hear us. But that's... I like
Yeah, I
Candy, but I
don't-
feel like we should raid into D&D-ish content.
Yeah, I'm not seeing very much aside from Critical Role.
Let's raid Critical
Yeah.
Role. They could probably use some viewers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How do you
Just a-
spell Stargana's name?
Stargana.
Okay, that's what I got. All right, we're gonna go say hi to Stargana. I will just quickly run through and we'll all say bye. So, Cheese, where can we find you this week?
At unholy_cheese on Twitter and unholy cheese on Blue Sky. I don't really have much going on, but I'm around.
Critical Who. All right, thank you, Cheese.
Critical Who?
Darth, where can we find you this week? You know what? Why don't we just go Darth and then Powder Hero?
Okay. Darth Rabbit 526 on Twitter and Instagram, and I also have like nothing going on right now, so
Okay.
just hanging out.
Well, let's hang out. And maybe Motion's going to have First Person Friday tomorrow where you can see Motion and or Darth if that happens, which it may or may not.
Yep.
So that's a possibility. And Powder, where can we find you this week?
Hit me up on Twitter at Powder Hero and go join our Discord and post there, and I'll respond when I see it.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I can respond to people there.
Yes. And
So
also
join the Discord.
and sub to the YouTube channel if you want.
And look for our VODs on Cornhub.
Yes. Also, we're going to be posting to some podcast places soon, maybe, because I think that's a good idea. And
Something that we might
Yeah.
even post something called
Yes.
that rhymes with corn soon too.
nope,
and
we
hope.
won't be doing that. All right. You can find me nowhere because I basically just do this. So, maybe just Twitter or whatever. All right. We're going to go raid Stargana. Have a great night, everybody. Thank you so much, Will. Thank you, everybody. You are amazing. We will see you next week for the raid of the place. All right. Say hi to
Orcs are
Stargana.
cool. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
That's what I was hearing. Double. I had it not muted.
All right.
did-
And if my buttons
That-
work.
Did we not
don't.
do the raid emotes? I didn't see him pop up.